the table.
We're a mess over here.
Not since the storm.
Since the storm.
I'm just looking over the achievements that you can potentially earn, and seeing how many there are, and wondering if I should add new ones, which of course the answer is yes, and all that. There's over 30
Left to be earned?
left to be earned so far. And I know that I gave you the name of one of them just before this, which was Kick Under the Table.
Is it about a baby? Just saying, there's been a lot of
making
eating.
babies.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
That's how you
no.
kick people to make babies?
I think you're doing babies wrong.
No.
And tables wrong.
Kick someone in the shins and run away. Yay!
But I'm going to give you another one, just because now we're live on stream.
Yes. Yes.
There is an achievement called Running on Empty.
I have a really decent idea what that might mean.
I think I have not as decent, but somewhat decent.
An indecent idea.
Nice.
What? What?
It's just my life right now.
Oh, yeah.
My life is full of indecent ideas. That's why I roleplay,
Everyone.
folks.
Amir's hair is epic, swoopy, and also good. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I've been deliberately Pellio.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Whoa, holy shit.
I think they're all about your hair.
Right?
actually think
Hashtag
they're all
too
about-
hot, says Bendo Nintendo.
Should raise his appearance. You know, seriously, he should raise his appearance. Yeah, no, I was gonna spend all of my outstanding experience on appearance. Whoops. I really was. Sorry about that. And then in reading today's comments on the Discord channel, I changed my mind. So what I was saving up for, I've not spent my experience points on ultimately.
I like the idea that you decided that, like, no, people need to just listen to the lower half of me.
Sorry, I do apologize for that. That was
That sound you heard? It's the microphone.
yeah.
Hitting my jump.
This is now the incident. We have a
Everybody
new
gets one. Everybody gets one.
This is your next.
I fully forgot to
We're
turn
all
on
on
my
fire.
microphone.
Reese is running around.
So we're all caught up. Excellent.
That's good. That's perfect.
Have you met me? No. Have you met Five Paths?
Have we met Five Paths?
Well, you've met a version of him. My man.
Dio the Yarn Dragon, Pellio, my eyes are up here.
I think that line has been used
It
in
has,
this
yes.
game, yeah.
True.
By me, I think. About my wound.
Oh.
Just teach me to act.
Oh, no.
That's all I've wanted.
That married woman was River Jade all along.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a time-traveling River Jade. She's walking next to a time-traveling Five Paths, and that's all those characters are.
Mala can see into the future, and she didn't see that? I'd love to talk about this.
Have you been busy spending experience? It feels like you have been.
Yeah, darn Skippy. Oh, yes.
I'm going to say this. I am forgoing the rules because I'm a bad person. For the expediency of the game, and just because we have, limited time, our 4 PCs are now at Essence 2.
Whoa.
It is done.
Yay, everyone.
Level up. Stand taller with pride, everybody. Kick a little bit more ass. Or read better, whatever you
Make my job a little bit harder. Every time it's just like, oh no.
No,
no.
Dude.
Oh no. So what did you buy?
I bought Shattering Grasp, which is a craft charm,
A craft charm?
where I can just take things apart with my hands.
Yeah, it's just breaking shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Breaking the law.
Yeah.
I hope you only use it to break things that are already breakable. You know what I mean? Just be cool.
Just glass. I can do it.
This coffee
River
cup
Jade, we can
displeases
all
me.
do it.
No, I have to hold out for it first.
I bought letter within a letter technique, the linguistics charm where you can hide a message within another message.
I bought lock opening touch.
Oh,
a
yes.
guess it larceny charm.
You got the touch. You got the power. I don't feel like you know this song at all.
No.
Stan Bush.
No.
It's called You've Got the Touch.
No.
It's the theme song from the Transformers movie, the original animated Transformers movie.
I saw that movie. I should know that song.
Yeah.
Why would that be the...
I did
Funnily
not
enough,
know
I
that
haven't
song.
seen that movie. Yet I know the
I was a
song.
huge Transformers fan as a child.
Same.
I wasn't allowed
Nice.
to watch.
Yeah.
Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Power
Also not allowed
Rangers.
to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Also not allowed to watch.
Yep.
Because you
Dinobots
don't
specifically
believe
for
in
me.
transforming from
Yeah.
one thing to another.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that-
a conversation for another day. But
I was allowed to watch Captain Planet and the Planeteers though.
Well, duh.
He's gonna
That's just
bring
great morals right
pollution
there.
down to zero.
I need to know what Pellio bought.
so
I must.
ultimately,
So excited.
I had been saving up for I was going to get some work done on the old moneymaker, but
Sorry.
but decided not to get any appearance dots. Instead, I went on a shopping spree. So Battle Dancer method, which is an Essence 1 performance charm, which I'm really looking forward to using basically all the time because its application seems to be universal. In addition to through the magnanimity of a certain John Verrill. Oh, he's here. I was.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Oh god, this guy.
I bought an Essence 2 charm, called Master Thespian Style, which I will be going to all the time. In addition to a fourth dot in Perception, and a second dot in Stamina.
How many experience points did you have saved
I
up?
had 32 saved up.
So your stamina is now 2, so we can't really make jokes anymore at your expense.
Precisely.
Oh, we can.
Damn it.
I don't see the correlation.
No more.
What is the stamina of everybody at the table?
4.
3.
3.
You absolutely can still make fun of Pellio.
Yay!
No. But we would never.
What?
His face. Nice.
Let's see. Yeah, but that's what you guys get, yo. Like, that's honestly, I'm kind of impressed that you've managed to survive this long.
Cool. Okay, cool.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to do with this in the future. But it's not about the future right now. Right now, it's about the past, specifically the immediate past. The past as told by the Journal of Five Paths Ascending.
In the Journal of Five Paths. I'm told there's like an animation or something, so I need to get... Anyway. Last time on Full Party. Yep. The butt-sniffing play-acting of Pellio is over. The real wolf is here. She tells us that she left Death from the River behind in order to learn for herself. She asks about mentors, about evil, about drinking the blood near the heart, and about their intentions. Will she trust us? And speaking of trust, Pellio believes in River Jade's talent. That, deserved a note in the Journal of Five Paths for sure.
It's
And-
still very emotional.
Oh, I love it. And we're going to need it, the belief. The Sinus Army scouts are just up ahead. Pellio will be the glorious, fashionable tip of the spear. Five Paths and River Jade will be the silent partners. Mala will present the commander, Edge of Dusk, with evidence that some of his underlings are going to betray the house to Regara. And where's Nyx? Where is Nyx? The ruse is working, more or less. Nyx sows some chaos as the others close in on the anathema being held at the camp. It's Minute. Pellio gets called out by a dragon-blooded to fight. In the distraction, River Jade pulls the cage apart with her bare hands silently. As the cry of "We've been had" spreads like wildfire, Nyx steals away into the grass with her brother, and the others are left with the army.
Oh yeah, you left.
Bye.
This is when you abandon us. Just fully, you're gone.
I got what I came
You
from.
never see me again.
Fuck this.
You just like there's a B story now.
I'm just not here.
Nice.
Do we have any questions before we begin?
Was that okay?
It was wonderful.
That's my question for today.
Thank you, 5 paths.
No?
No, sorry.
Don't forget to keep an eye out. After all, it is the audience who will be deciding what today's decision point is for this game. But for now, we can get started. There's a song that describes hope as something that dangles on a string. In a way, being a storyteller is like dangling hope like a carrot in front of the players' faces. It, like slow spinning redemption, allows players to reach forward to try to grasp at it so that their characters have continued purpose, a thing that drives them forward. Without hope, after all, you're nothing. One of the mechanics of Exalted is that there may come a time where your character will be devoid of hope, that it will simply leave you. Of course, there are other ways that you can tear hope away from a player. It's a tricky balance. Too much hope. You're tear bending all over the place. Not enough hope. And you don't have the strength to take another step. Small victories let you build that hope gradually as time goes on. Small defeats erode it. So, we walk a tightrope whenever we run a game, assigning that hope, letting the players revel in it, and challenging that hope, to put it to good use, because hope alone isn't enough to compel a great story. There's no drama in hope without that challenge. So sometimes you give a PC her brother back, and sometimes you don't. But today,
Holy shit.
today I haven't made any decisions yet. Where are all the 4 of you right now?
Well, I think we're on the ground in the tent,
We are.
pretending to be injured by the quote anathema.
That's right. We're lying on the in the dirt next to a cage, now empty, now devoid of one anathema, telling the dragon-blooded that recently rushed in, "Oh, anathema, he escaped."
Yeah, yeah.
I'm also pretending to be injured, but I'm not alone. I'm surrounded by an ever-increasing group of soldiers who have been attracted to my presence because the sergeant has indicated to them that I struck him as an act of insubordination, I believe was...
That's right.
So,
Goaded you and then spat on your face, basically.
yeah,
right?
goaded me, essentially forced me to attack him, and is now claiming that I attacked him of my own volition. I was hoping you might have forgotten about that, but I've just reminded you, so my plan has been foiled once again. I'm going to stop talking.
Oh, yeah.
As you'll remember, there's been a cry coming up from the camp because of a certain letter that was delivered. Do you want to remind people what was in that letter?
Yes, there was a letter delivered from the hands of Mala implicating certain lieutenants or captains of House Sinus as having as going to betray their commander to House Regara. So this information was delivered specifically to the captain, or the commander, but it sounds like it's getting out.
And I'm crawling with Minute in the tall grass, trying to get him out of the camp.
Okay. So we're going to start, I think, perhaps in the most natural sense with not you. So the three of you are flopping
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
currently.
Yeah. Like fish. On land.
And
I feel
are you doing anything beyond just that?
I'm also like kind of looking around. I want to try to see if like Nyx has left.
But you definitely don't see Nyx.
No.
You don't hear her.
No.
But you know, she's Trixie.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. She's gone.
Okay.
Cool.
I would know better than to like ask for help from one of these exalted ones that have come in the door, right? We're just mere mortals. So I'm kind of groveling to them, trying my best to avoid eye contact, which will of course give me away. So I'm trying to avoid eye contact with these people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Melting into the ground.
Pretty much. I don't want to be here.
At this point, is the sergeant still accusing me of striking him, or has he backed down?
He's back down because now everybody else is kind of turning on him, and then there's also this matter of Regara, and people
Right.
are losing interest in a squabble between some random soldier puke and a dragon-blooded haughty know-it-all.
Right. I'm going to remove myself from the scene and slip into something more comfortable. I'm walking away. I'm going away from the crowd, as
All right,
far away as I can get.
So let's see. I'm going to have all three of you. You're going to roll your appearance. Your appearance war.
Oh. On.
What kind of roll?
My man!
Now the difficulty is only one,
I love this.
but let's see if you guys can leave without any too
Can
too much
anything be
issue.
spent?
Willpower.
Willpower.
Okay.
You
If you
always spend
have
willpower.
if you have a caster favorite ability,
But
you
do
can
I
spend
Sorry,
wanna see
actually, we're
what
gonna make the
happens by
difficulty. No, it's one. The difficulty's one.
Let's try it. Let's see.
I mean, we have to. We're doing it.
Because I don't have the
You
thing.
sure can't.
would
You
you
can
like to
only
go
spend
first?
willpower.
Sure.
I'm gonna roll my lucky dice.
Oh,
Aragorn's dice.
Well, then I get it automatically.
I got
'cause
one.
You still have to roll.
Correct.
You still have to roll.
No, Scott.
No botch. I failed.
Fail.
Yeah.
I got one.
One.
3.
3 successes. 3 successes.
Anyone here?
3 successes on 2 dice.
3 successes on 2 dice, my friend. I spent a willpower, admittedly, but I got a 0, so there.
So we have two people who succeeded on your appearance roll,
Appearance. Nice.
but one who didn't.
Okay.
5 paths as you start heading away from the tent. Where are you guys headed? Are you like headed just off to the sides, like away from sort of the hubbub, or
I mean,
where are you trying to go?
we need to regroup, but Pellio seems to have somewhere he's going, so like I'm following him.
Yeah, I'm just following you.
Okay.
I want to get back to Mala. I want to try to find wherever she is, essentially.
That's fair.
As you start walking away, you hear one person, "Hey, you can't leave. You were here. You were here when they escaped."
I turn back.
Now, as he turns back, River Jade, are you leaving him or are you going to stay with him?
No, I'll stay.
Okay. Pellio?
I double back and I join River Jade.
You guys are all just choosing to die with 5 paths. It's so nice.
No, well, they don't have to die. They can run.
Wait, what?
Did you see what happened?
We're leaving.
No, it was all so fast. I don't know. When we were left alone, he just disappeared.
What's your name, soldier?
It's
It's not so easy now, is it, you piece of shit?
Pike.
Pike?
Yes.
You stand over there. You hurt?
I'll be fine. Sir.
What about you, soldier? Name.
Liberate.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not did that just happen.
I really need you to roll your charisma war.
I will spend the willpower this time. What's my difficulty?
2.
Okay.
To be fair, that could be a real name. I'm just saying. I'm so happy for you, Jess.
I got 3.
Okay. All right, Jeverade. I want you to accompany him. Which one of you? Yeah, who punched who? Or did you just punch each
He
other?
punched me. And then he stabbed himself.
But like his punch
I was too
didn't do any damage. It was just
No, it just like. It was just pressure points.
taken to medical.
Okay.
Permission to escort them myself, sir.
Charisma war.
Should have bought some more, apparently.
Yeah. I'll give it over her. 2.
2? Yeah. Permission granted. All of you just make yourselves available for questioning later on.
Understood. Very well done, Chifferade. Wink.
I just panicked.
You were wonderful.
Really?
You were all right. Let's go.
I don't consider this a profession. I consider this something that we have to do.
Yes.
Yeah, good point. We should go.
Let's find Marla. Follow me.
Nix. You're at first it's rough going. You practically have to drag Minute alongside you. He has definitely not been eating properly. He's disoriented. He's dizzy, and as he's crawling along, he's making way too much noise, panting of exertion, and he just is almost as if he's deliberately slamming his hand down on every broken branch that he possibly can.
Has anybody noticed at this point?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay. How far are we from the exit of the camp?
About, I would say, I don't know, 20 meters.
Okay. I want to stop for a second and just look at him. Look at me. I'm going to get you out of here.
Why?
But we need to go. And we need to be fast and quiet, or they're going to find you. Yes, you can, Minute.
I don't think I can walk.
Then crawl.
And he reaches out with one hand, and you can see that 3 of his nails have split. And he just tries to hold on to your arm for a second. You shouldn't have come.
Come on.
They think I'm dangerous.
And I want to start crawling again, but continuing to talk to him, hopefully distracting him.
Okay.
Oh, you are, Minute.
I've never been dangerous in my life.
Don't you remember all of those jobs we used to pull together?
It doesn't make me dangerous.
Sure it does. It's dangerous to anybody who hoped their jewelry wouldn't be stolen. anyone who hoped that their runaway son wouldn't be found.
The lookout
Right?
isn't the dangerous one. I never did anything.
You're remembering wrong, Minute. You were the hero in all of these.
You different. Were they looking for you?
I'll explain later.
Do you have the basket still?
Yeah. I'm dragging
So
it alongside
You're
me.
like dragging the basket with you?
Dragging the basket.
Some rice and apples in.
Falling
Should
out.
I be afraid of you?
No.
What's your guile?
4.
Okay, well, let's hope I roll 10s.
I can't wait.
I don't know if I can trust you.
Do you want to go back? Then follow me.
Tell me something that no one else would know.
The last time you saw me, I exalted.
Was you? Does this mean I'm going to exalt too?
No.
Cold as ice, Nix.
Can't lie to my bro, man.
Okay. Why?
Why was I chosen? Maybe the unconquered son looked at me and said, well, that's someone who will do what needs to be done.
What's the difference? Why did you ask for this?
I didn't ask for
Why did
this.
you betray us?
You think I betrayed you?
You left.
Of course I left. If I'd stayed, that would have brought, well, what ended up happening anyway.
Look what happened to Uncle.
Uncle doesn't deserve your pity.
Look what he did to everyone else. You could have stopped him.
I did. It was too little, too late. But I went back and I fixed it, and that's why I'm here. Believe me or don't, Minute, I don't care, but you have to keep crawling.
He can keep crawling. He manages to muster up enough energy, but he's definitely still looking at you with a lot of distrust because he botched his read intentions roll.
Fair enough.
But
Finding Mala isn't going to be that hard. It's not like she's wearing the same uniform as everybody else, but I am going to have you roll a perception awareness.
sorry.
Oh, 5 times?
Yeah,
That was good. There's successes on there.
That's a lot of ones.
Yeah, and there's successes on there.
3 for me.
Okay.
3 for me.
3.
Wow.
There it is.
You manage to find Mala, who is putting on a very big show of being extremely irritated, enough that other soldiers are steering clear of her. She's pacing outside the commander's tent and looks like she could absolutely rip the head off of anybody who decides to make any problem for her.
Yikes. Well, I'm just gonna, like, we're behind Pellio, but I'm just gonna take up like a at attention position and try to keep my head down.
I'm essentially just copying 5 paths, seeing what he's doing, and I'm just mimicking him because I don't know what I'm doing.
Sir, we've been sent with a private message. Permission to speak freely. In private.
Where's the anathema? Sorry. Where's the anathema?
Sir, the message concerns the anathema's whereabouts.
gone, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
She starts loosening the fingers of each glove and pulls it off so that she's now just holding it in her hand. She leans back her arm and then cracks it across your face, but just the glove. It does nothing. But it makes an impressive sound.
And as she's doing that, I make a show of like, "Ugh!" and I kind of like feebly, pick myself back up again. But I make it seem like it hurt way more than it did.
Take him. You're under arrest. Take him.
We move towards Pellio. Grab one each arm.
I'm innocent. I mean, sir, I'm innocent.
Shut your mouth.
Yes, sir.
You take him with me. And she just starts striding off, and in her hand, she's clutching now that fan that you saw her with. And in her hand, it looks dangerous, sharp. And she starts striding across. Practically the grass under her feet is just melting away from her as she's moving.
Yikes.
Pelagard's scary.
Come along, you heard the sub-commander. Let's go.
And I play it.
Yes.
Whoa.
I'm just like easily holding on to you. This takes no effort.
So yeah, I'm, putting on a bit of a, you won't have me.
She drags you off past the tree line, and then then she indicates for you to keep going, and just with one small flick of her wrist, one of the trees just cracks in two and falls over as she continues to move forward.
Damn, that's cool.
And now we are clear of the soldiers.
You're now out of sight.
We're out of sight. I know I'm currently being restrained. Can I get a sense of whether or not people can hear us?
Roll me your perception stealth.
And I'll let go of Pellio.
0.
I'm still holding on.
I have no
I
stealth.
see.
2. Thank God.
Trying to catch on to this whole war thing. Playing the part.
You are relatively out of your shot as well.
Okay.
There's the rumors in camp are starting to spread, which means that I want you to roll intelligence war.
All of us?
Potentially, yeah, sure. Intelligence war. Your difficulty is 3. Nix, you can roll this
Not
as well.
spending the willpower. But let's see if I botch.
There you go. Wait, you want to? What the hell?
I only got 1. So fail.
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 4!
Yay!
5 pass!
5 pass. 5 pass.
5 has, here's what's going to potentially happen. As rumors are starting to spread, this is going to destabilize the entire unit, essentially. What that means is that the people who are not, original members of this unit, House Sinus, that they may choose to revolt at this point or flee. But in essence, what's going to happen in this camp is that there's some people are probably going to die really soon because they're going to start accusing each other of things they can't take back.
The powder keg is...
It's simmering and it's about to boil over.
Okay.
Nix, you're close enough that you can hear them. But they don't know that you're there yet.
Cool. Classic.
You look like you're deep in thought.
What?
It's all right, River Jade. They won't follow us here.
Okay, I let go.
You have quite a grip on you.
Sorry.
Mala, thank you for, leveraging your status. Pellio, I want to know I want to know how much you want to free those back in camp, and how much you want to destroy those others that are there.
What about Minute?
Minute's here. I want to stand up
Whoa!
with Minute.
Dude!
I absolutely am just like, you made it.
Minute does not stand.
Okay.
Where is he?
This is Minute.
Ooh.
Hi.
A barely clothed, barely fed, barely watered, barely slept Minute. There is a family resemblance, though.
As noted.
Hello. Ooh.
Your appearance is 2, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Minute's is also 2, just the...
I have medicine 1. Is there any way that I can like help him right now?
So right now the problem is that he has no energy, and
Yeah.
he is mortal. He needs food and water badly, and he needs rest.
I'm gonna reach into my bag because I've still got some rations left over from Wolf
Okay.
that Wolf didn't eat. And I would like to give it to Nyx to give it to Minute.
Crouch down next to him.
And also, I guess we would have like canteens,
Yeah.
I would think. Yeah, so I give that too.
Nod. Crouch down and grab an apple as well from the basket. Here.
He takes it and he just starts.
Eat it slowly. You'll make yourself sick.
Okay, well, he takes one really big bite,
Okay.
and then he starts to try to measure it. This is going to keep him. It'll probably give him enough of an energy that he can move for a while, but it's not like you can travel with him at the moment. He will need to sleep, and he very clearly has not been allowed to sleep properly in quite some time.
Okay.
It's not to say that you wouldn't be able to necessarily carry him, but he's going to drag you down. He will slow you down.
I've carried one of the Nyx something siblings.
Why not two?
Let's go.
I'm okay.
Up you go.
And now what?
Well, I think we both know that if anyone survives this, your position might be compromised. So I think you will agree that as a matter of safety, we can't leave here with any witnesses.
There's an entire unit out there.
Yes, and they're going to have at each other for a bit. And I think we would do well to clean up the dregs once they've finished.
No, think about it, Pellio. What's better? An army that is destroyed by some unseen force, provoking revenge from the house, or an army that returns to the house in disgrace because they lost an anathema and couldn't keep their ranks in order? What do you think will do the most lasting damage to Sinus?
I can see your argument.
It doesn't avoid the fact that if we don't do something soon, those caught in the crossfire may be some of the innocents.
We have to get the townspeople out.
Causing a riot will just cause chaos. It will be impossible to direct all of them without making a scene.
Then we have to give them a target. We give them a target, and we simultaneously pull something that's less desirable than that target away.
I can make scenes. I distract them. You get the villagers out.
You wish to be bait.
I do.
Pellio.
I think I might need some backup, of course. Somebody with strong arms, if the need should strike.
All right, well, I propose we also start a fire because that would be helpful.
That was going to be my first choice.
Excellent.
Yes.
What kind of scene do you propose? Taking advantage of the political chaos?
Yes.
Perhaps to accuse someone publicly?
Yes, yes.
And then start a fire?
Simultaneously. Start a fire.
Just more chaos.
Okay.
A metaphorical fire and a literal fire. Do we have any of the fire dust left from our little fun at sea? I don't think so. do
I
we?
hold up the tinderbox that I lifted that people said I'd never use.
Next.
You still have a
sack of shit.
whole bunch of it, whether you want to say you do or not, because they haven't seen it. It's in your possession.
That's fair. I mean, I'm no liar. Of course I have. Some. This is highly dangerous. As you know, it doesn't just cause a fire, it's small explosions. We have to be careful where we set it. Who's there?
We just need a small one in a tent. People will flock towards it to put it out. That will get the distractions of the guards. We can start bringing the townspeople away. We just need to get a few of them away at a time.
Who is doing what?
I can start the fire.
I thought so.
I feel confident. And I also want to look at Minute.
Thank you.
He looks like Tinder.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And I stand over here singing. Okay, he's there. He's sitting. He's put down his apple, but he's just trying to like suck every last bit of liquid that he can out of the core.
Minute, they hurt you.
Yeah.
What do you want to see happen to them?
I want them all to die.
Good lad.
But I don't think I can do it. I can't defend you right now, Nix. I don't think I'd be a very good lookout right now for you.
No, I'll take care of it myself. Were there any who tortured you aside from the ones in the tent?
There wasn't enough light. I couldn't see. There's so many other people. They need to get home.
Yes, they do, and so do you.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Throw him another apple.
I might make it.
You know, you haven't said a word about
Doctor away.
the basket.
Seems well woven.
Yeah.
It's yours. I owed you.
A whole basket.
I don't think he's even going to understand.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Stay low. We'll come back.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Cover yourself in leaves and branches if anybody comes out of the camp. Right? Stay hidden. I'll find you. You know I will.
Yeah. Nix,
Yes.
thanks for saving me.
Don't thank me.
I love you, Nix.
Let's go.
I've spent. Can we just say that I've spent this 5 minutes getting into character?
Oh shit.
What are you getting into character as?
A low-level cook, kitchen staff in, sort of like military kitchen staff. So, I don't make the culinary choices, but I definitely help with spooning out the soup and handing out the bread, handing out the rations.
I think that's a character we can all get behind.
All right.
Yep.
Spend your moat. Your one fucking moat.
Right?
God damn it.
master thespian style.
Do you say it?
Yeah.
And then it's like a Sailor Scout transformation.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, name's Borthwick. Excuse me, I've got to get back to work. And I just trudge off.
My God. He's the greatest actor I've ever seen.
Yeah. Agreed.
Dust me 5 paths.
I remove the fire dust with like trembling hand. You won't need it all.
Remember 5 paths, it's not really an incendiary device more than it's just an explosive,
It's explosive.
powder.
Yeah.
It will set something on fire, but it won't burn for very long. It will burn for maybe half a second. It needs to be on top of something else that's flammable.
Would it help to set up little fires in different parts of the camp?
Oh, sure. Sounds fun.
Cool.
Multiple fires it is.
What could
sorry.
go wrong?
Forgive me, I'm also spending the motes for flawlessly impenetrable disguise
Okay.
on this one. Yeah.
He's so impenetrable.
Are you spending them all from peripheral?
Yes.
Excuse me.
And I'm picking up the pace. I'm walking back to camp with a hurried, kind of nervous energy. Again, as Borthwick, but you know, gotta get back to no. Oh no!
Can you spell that name for us, please?
Borthwique. Borthwick.
It's the QUE that makes me believe that it's Pellio.
A true stunt, guys. Spelling a name with a Q.
Yep.
Well, I'll do my best to find people to bring out when I sense the time is right. But if it all goes down, we're just going to have to start a general stampede. Get them out.
Then do it.
Right.
Do you intend to lead them back?
Yes. Who else will?
You are taking your new responsibilities quite seriously.
I'm a serious person.
It's true, she is very serious. Nix, do you need help?
With starting fires, I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
You watch Pellio's back.
He's gone. I should
Oh.
run after him.
Yeah.
Just like go after you.
5 paths?
I'm going to sit down and pen a real quick letter. It's a backup. Do you want me to tell you what it is
Yes.
now? Yeah. I'm penning a letter with letter within a letter. So confusing.
So many letters.
It's a very simple no. The general idea is that it's just a very simple sundry list of like ammunition stores.
Okay.
Hidden within it is a message from a Lieutenant Smithick to an unknown source saying, like dated today, wait for my signal, the riot will begin when I strike the commander. This is a backup. Don't know if I'm going to need it. The intended target is the commander.
Okay.
I'm going to spend my months.
Edge of Dusk.
Edge of Dusk, thank you.
Nix.
All right. Back in the tall grass. Crawling along.
I see. What would that sound like?
A different sound.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
You just gotta wait.
It was delayed.
Have to get through the grass first. Just to get used to it.
All right. The camp is now. Anybody who was asleep is starting to wake up. Things are getting pretty serious here, and you can feel the tension and electricity in the air. There are thousands of people here, and they are not happy.
Well, I want to start with the far end of the camp, so that the last fire I set is the one right next to my exit.
Makes sense.
I think the commander's tent was pretty far down.
Yes.
I'd like to go there and see if there's anybody inside the tent.
Oh no.
No. The tent is empty, and it's unguarded currently.
And the tent is truly empty? There's nobody hiding under the table.
Where
Perception
did he go?
alertness. While you're doing that, Pellio,
I'm hurriedly trying to make my way to the kitchen area, but as I'm kind of running in my kind of wobbly way, if I see soldiers around, I beg your pardon, sir. I was in the forest using the facilities, and I spotted scouts from House Cesis. They're coming this way, sir.
Oh my god.
from House what?
Cesis, sir. Cesis. I saw the flag. I saw them. There was a whole lot of them scouts and on the horses. I pulled up my trousers and I ran. They're coming, sir.
What are you talking about? There's no scouts out there.
No, I saw them by the forest, sir. I was, using the latrines. I saw them. I swear.
Yeah, shit. Turns. And he just starts booking his way back towards the camp, saying,
Really
like,
bad day.
"They're coming."
I'm coming up on your trail.
Do I have the wherewithal as a low-level cook to know where the kind of kitchen-y area would be?
I mean, you can try to find it. That's perception war, please.
3 successes on my
It's empty.
Cool.
There's no one there, not even under the table.
Excellent. I'd like to go into the tent.
You are in the tent.
Loot goblin.
The tent has the table with the map stretched across it. There's a few temporary tables set up with some food and drink, and there's a cot off to one side with sheets that are probably a little too nice for somebody who's like bivouacking out here.
Nice. On the map, any indication that there's like an attack coming soon, or?
No, there's different figures kind of set up, but it seems like what they were mostly focusing on was the route back towards the Blessed Isle.
Cool. I would like
They
to.
were not planning on going to Nexus, by the way.
Ooh.
Route diverted from there.
This is good to know. I would like to scatter a little tiny bit of the powder at the foot of the bed on the
Okay.
sheets and light the pillow on fire and get the fuck out.
That's what you get for smoking in bed. Okay, you smell burnt down, and you are
Ooh, down.
getting out of the.
Yep.
How many successes?
I got 3 successes.
You know exactly where the kitchen can be found.
Yeah, I
Typically, they try to keep the kitchen as far away from the latrines as they can reasonably do, but in an area that is central towards where everybody else is stationed, because after all, getting people through in and out is incredibly important. So you are close to the center of the camp right now.
Okay.
Borthwick. I'd like to catch up. What's the plan?
Follow my lead.
Okay. Yeah.
Just follow my lead. So I get to the kitchen area. Borthwick, according to chat, possibly. Can I investigate the kitchen area for grease or some kind of flammable liquid of some kind?
Flammable liquid?
Some kind of, any grease or oil or,
You find a tub of lard.
yeah, I think that'll work. That'll work.
This is bad. I'm so excited.
I grab the tub of lard.
I have a name.
Jesus, 5 paths. What did you get?
5 paths, no.
I'm not leaving that.
Don't be mean to my friends. Are there, by any chance, 2 tubs for my compatriot here?
There's a bunch of tubs. Tubs got tubs.
Follow me.
Okay, I'm grabbing 2.
Follow me. We make our way to where we imagine the fire is located. Is there a... Can we spot the fire from where we are? Oh, buddy.
Can you spot what? Sorry.
Sorry, can we spot the first glimmerings of a fire in the corner of camp, or?
It hasn't. It's quite started yet.
Okay, so I
Nix
just
did the smart thing and didn't just set the whole thing on fire while she was standing there.
This ain't her first rodeo.
What's that cackling silhouette that I see?
okay. So I'm gonna
Cosmic power.
I'm gonna find some nearby soldiers and keep trying to spread this completely far-fetched notion that House Cesis are also involved in the plot and are heading this way.
And I will nod.
What are you saying? Cesis is in on it?
So
I thought it was Regara.
I think it's both of them, sir. I've seen him. I've seen him in the forest.
I did see him come out of the forest.
In the forest? Wait, why don't you speak like the rest of us?
Sorry?
Why don't you speak like the rest of us?
I'm not from here.
She's taken a hit in the head, sir.
Right, in a language
How
say
do you
Yeah.
feel about sinus?
How do... I love him.
Do you have any intimacies towards House Sinus?
0.
I think we got ourselves a spy.
This one? What, are you mad?
Have you met me?
It's turning into Monty Python.
Can you even sing a sinus anthem?
I'm new, so I don't know what it is. But I'm willing to learn it.
You're new.
Yeah.
Oi, they got her cleaning latrines. Do you think she's a spy? Come on.
Don't smell like the trains.
Well, I had a bath.
There's no bath round here.
This is not going well, guys.
And he reaches out and he just grabs your arm roughly. He's got these sort of meaty sausage fingers. Which the thing is though that your arm is just like fucking like iron underneath your skin.
Yep.
So he grabs it and he's just. What?
That's some cleaning latrines. Makes you strong. You learn a thing or two. She's not a spy. Come off it. Has the fire
Now
happened?
you can start seeing
Oh
tendrils
my
of smoke
God.
rising from the.
Oh, look at that.
tent.
Here, take this water and put that fire out. And I hand him the lard.
Oh my
Yes, please.
God.
I want you to roll your manipulation socialize.
You
Literally.
gave them lard. Take this water. It's not even the
Yeah,
same.
looks like it.
Same viscosity.
It's not the same viscosity.
No, it's the Exalted, folks. This is very possible.
No.
What were your,
Not
what
so
was
good
your
this
no?
time, though.
2.
You got 2.
Not when we've got a spy in our midst. Now, love, why don't you sit down for a spell and tell me all about your spy?
My spy?
I don't think she's listening. He takes the tub that you offered and just
Cool.
washes lard just like all over you.
So slippery now.
Fire.
You know,
It's not water.
I needed a.
You having a laugh?
No, that's that. They put the wrong. They put it in the wrong tub. Oh, amateurs.
You're a tub.
Who are you calling a tub?
shoves you.
Yes!
Do that once more.
John,
And I-
how many people are here? Is it just the two of us and this dude?
No, there's people who are like moving around.
Okay.
But the thing is, nobody's cooking because everyone's way too interested in gossiping
Okay.
or being worried. And now there's some smoke, and you can start hearing being like, "Oh, fire! Fire!"
Is this really the time to be throwing lard all over the place? There's a fire happening.
There's a fire and House Cesus are on the way, tosser. And I just spit at his feet.
Okay, all right, gentlemen, let's stop having a pissing contest, right? Let's calm down.
I'm gonna go
Huh?
put this fire out.
Okay,
And
great.
I grab one of the tubs
Why
of
don't
lard.
you
Boy,
do
that's
something?
Lord.
No, it's water.
So you start moving.
Grab the other one and come help me.
Make yourself useful, why don't you?
And he pulls a rusty meat cleaver from
That's
his
the
belt.
saddest looking weapon I've ever seen in my life. What is this? It's a rusted meat cleaver?
It's a spore detector.
A spy detector.
Yeah.
Yeah, how does it work?
Well,
What else?
swing it at your head,
Yeah,
and if you bleed, you're a spy.
that doesn't really work out because you know if you swing it at anyone's head, they'd probably bleed.
Then I best use it real careful, shouldn't I? Roll join battle.
Yep.
Take him down, RJ.
So if she was the same as
Okay.
a duck, then she's a spark.
I think that's how that, yeah.
Therefore,
So before I roll,
Yes.
I don't think I ever put my hammer back in elsewhere. I think it's just been on me.
Yeah.
It's a hammer.
So,
If you so choose, if that's
but I would also like to increase my strength the right way this time. So I will spend just one mote. Spend the 3 motes, and then it's just 3 motes because I have.
go for it.
Wait, no, I'm essence 2 now.
That's true. So now you can.
Interesting.
So you can roll join battle. We're gonna go back to iPads.
Yeah. I have an action.
Yeah.
So I'm moving towards the camp, and there's this like crush of humanity, and I think there's burning and swearing and stuff happening.
Probably. It's not very monk-like.
No, I don't like it.
There's not a lot of discipline or order.
Bastards. What I would like to do is, if possible, if there's perhaps I don't know, some sort of parapet or like parapet, okay, high ground somewhere where people might keep watch from. I'd like to make my way up there. John, using the sort of like my studies, I studied math at the monastery.
The limerick says no. So,
Wow, true.
That's not canon.
I don't know.
I'd like a head count of everybody who I can reasonably assume is a resident of Port Callan in the camp right now. And
Approximately 650.
great, I really thought I'd have to roll that. That's amazing. Oh, great. Okay. Well, that's bad.
What does 5Pad's counting face look like?
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now that I've counted, I'm gonna make my way back down. I'm gonna approach the first few that I see who are probably sitting on the ground, crouch down next to them.
So I got. Oh,
Sorry, I'm still.
No,
still
it's very
iPads.
briefly.
so sorry.
I know this sounds crazy, but we're getting you out of here.
Who are you?
I'm the person who's gonna rescue you today. And you're the person who's gonna rescue those two over there. Right? Go get them. We're leaving out the front door.
Front door?
Well, we're leaving by that way.
Oh, okay.
I know it sounds crazy, but you can trust me.
Can I? You're gonna roll your charisma and presence.
Yeah?
River Jade.
I got 10.
Okay. So initiative at the moment is looking at 10 for River Jade and big 4 for the cook.
Big 4.
Second thing, I only raised my strength to 5, so up 1 point.
Okay.
I would like to take my hammer,
Okay.
aim it at his shitty weapon, and just demolish it with one blow. That's
you're-
what I'm hoping to do.
You're looking to disarm him.
Yes.
Okay, so disarm is a gambit.
Okay.
You familiar with that?
Not quite, no.
Okay, so we haven't really done it, so we're going to do it.
Okay.
We're going to do it here today. So in terms of a gambit, this is how those sorts of things work.
Okay.
Here, let me pull it up for you.
Struggle in the foreground, in the background is Pellio throwing grease
So,
and fire.
a gambit is a special sort of decisive attack. Rather than inflicting
Oh,
health
okay.
track damage, they're used to execute special maneuvers which can significantly shift the course of battle. So, here's what it would be. If you were attempting a disarm, what you do is you make a decisive attack. If it fails, you lose initiative as normal. You lose 1 because you're only at 10. If it succeeds, you then roll your initiative. Rather than inflicting health track damage, you're trying to match the gambit's difficulty rating. A disarm is 3.
Okay.
If it works, the gambit goes off. If it doesn't, it's unsuccessful. Regardless, you lose a number of initiative equal to the gambit's difficulty plus 1. So you'll lose 4 initiative for trying this. So maybe if you can get 3 successes, it would work,
Okay.
considering that your current initiative is 10.
Okay.
So, are you still intending on doing this?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
try it.
I say so.
Make first, I want
Yeah.
you to make your decisive attack roll, not a damage roll.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you 2 extra dice for your stunt.
Ooh, thank you.
He's holding his rusty meat cleaver. His defense is 1.
Oh. Because he's wielding a meat cleaver.
He's wielding a meat cleaver and he is not very good at fighting. That's why they made him a cook.
I got
Yeah.
7.
Okay, roll your initiative then, please. 10 dice.
10 dice.
Wait, oh, sorry, we're aiming
okay.
for 3 successes. You got this.
Dice, is it? Yes.
3 successes. Remember that zeros do not double.
Oh, that was an 8.
Yeah, it was.
Yep, I got 3.
3 successes. All right. So this is what happens. He pulls his rusty meat cleaver, and as he advances towards you, your hammer just comes out and swings, and you can feel rust just shower both your face and his as his knife is obliterated next to your hammer, and all he's holding is the tang of the cleaver in his hands, which is now kind of like a little sharp kind of shank point. But he looks at it and he looks at you, and he drops the cleaver.
Pity. It was such a nice weapon.
Ooh. Humiliate opponent.
Did you see that? She attacked me. She's a spy. And then everyone around her is like, oh, whatever. Idiot. But she did. She's a spy. Fuck it. It's the end of combat, I assume. But you can regain 5 motes.
Yay!
Pellio.
I approach the fire tent with my lard.
Yep.
Oi, I brought some water from the kitchen. Help me put this fire out. Somebody help me. It's too heavy.
That's good thinking, cook. Somebody reaches out and just grabs the bucket
Jesus.
for you, rips it out of your hands, and starts charging for the commander. And just this lard
Oh my
spills out onto the tent, which the thing is, lard doesn't burn immediately, but the tent's pretty hot already, and so it goes up. Its flashpoint hit, and the tent starts curling itself up as it goes into flames, but now the lard is starting to spit outwards, and other tents next to it are starting to catch flame as well. And the guy who's holding the tub just looks at it.
Oh, we lost him. We lost him. He's gone.
I'm giving Liz a thumbnail.
Thank you. You gave me a GIF and a
GIF.
meme.
So
If I had
as,
a meme.
as he's standing there aghast at the fire, I come up behind him and I push him into the tent.
Pellio.
Okay. I want you to roll, just for this. I want you to roll your wits brawl.
Who is
See if
this?
you can execute. It's just some random soldier.
Okay.
One day you're trying to help put out a fire. Next, you are on fire.
One.
Next day you are on fire.
One success.
One.
That's enough for you to give him a good shove, and he stumbles towards the tent. And, let's see if he catches himself. Yes. So he stumbles forward and he goes, whoa! And he stops and he turns around. Boy. Well, that was almost a big mistake, wasn't it?
Sorry, sir. I got nervous. They told me it was water. There's a spy in the kitchen.
It's all right. What's your name, son?
Borthwick, sir.
Borthwick?
Yes, sir.
Borthwick? You and I are going to pretend we were never here. And he turns and just runs.
I'm going back for more lard.
Nix?
I'm moving on to the tent that had all the chests in it that dude was looting through before.
Okay. Perception awareness. 5 paths.
I got one success on my charisma.
That's enough. That person moves to the next 2, and then all 3 of them come to you, and there's this eager look of, please, sir, in their eyes.
Right.
Can you help us?
Yes. We're gonna get out, then I'm gonna come back for the rest of them. All right. You don't have to worry.
Where are we going?
We're going back to Port Callan. In a few days. For now, we're just going outside.
Okay. Where do we go?
Follow me. I take the first one by the arm and start marching him out towards the broken tree, I guess.
Okay.
You know?
They start moving with you.
Yeah. That's enough out of you.
5 successes.
Holy shit.
There's still people inside this tent.
Damn it.
There's 5 of them.
Ooh. Ooh. Can I tell who they are?
So you're trying to
Yeah.
they're the ones who were guarding the anathema tent before.
Fuck. Sweet.
The ones who may have been hurting Minna.
Yep.
John,
Yes.
where the cooks, because I imagine I'm still outside the cooks' tent, is that somewhat near to the chest tent?
No.
Okay.
The chest tent's on the outside of the pavilion, all the tents are.
Yeah.
This is really in the center.
Okay, the cook?
But there are too many cooks.
Definitely.
They can spoil the broth.
Too many.
Okay, so in that case, the prisoners / soldiers that 5 Pass is going for,
Yeah.
is that a little bit closer to where the cook would be?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to be able to, I want to look around for 5 Pass and find him.
Hey, you can see him. I don't think you're making that much of an effort to be
No.
you're just moving in the chaos at this point.
Yeah, I'm doing my best to try to keep my head down and move these 3 people out.
You do see him.
Cool, I'm gonna try to quickly make my way there.
Okay.
Pellio's fine.
Yeah.
He's got this.
I'm preparing a bundle while eavesdropping because I'm really hoping they're going to say something before I try to kill
What do
them
you mean
all.
by a bundle?
So my bundle is a handkerchief with some of the fire dust inside,
Okay.
and then it's bundled up. I'm pulling a 5 Paths basically. I'm creating a mock Molotov so that when I light it and throw it into the tent, it
I
go
want
boom.
you to roll me your intelligence
Okay.
lore.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. All right.
You
Well,
have some of that, right? Right? I'm rolling limit, hang on.
Intelligence or lore?
Oh no.
oh wait. Haha. 1 success from my willpower.
Oh no.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. It might work, maybe. So you doing it?
Are they saying anything?
No,
They're just standing there?
they're guarding it. Yes.
Oh. Because they lost an anathema, so now they need to guard something else.
Interesting.
I thought they were like having a secret meeting. I see.
Oh, secret meeting. Hey, what boys do you like?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Chad, but I think that, they're not.
Did you read that Borthwick?
They're guarding and they're listening.
Sweet.
Cool.
But are they standing on guard for thee?
No, they're not.
What are you doing?
I want to throw him a little bundle into the tent next door.
Okay. You toss the little bundle next door, and the little bundle makes a very. It's not loud. It's obvious, but not loud noise as it just catches onto a huge burst of light, but not too much flame, which is enough to sort of make the tent illuminate almost like a silhouetting everything inside the tent itself. But the fire is not that big. The resulting fire, it's just sitting on the bottom of the tent.
But it will soon spread because it's canvas. So.
Eventually, yes.
Cool.
Not a total.
Pellio.
As I rush back to the kitchen area, I'm trying to look out for either a spare change of clothing or like a towel of some kind, or like any kind of dishcloth or drapery, anything that I can grab at from a tent or something. Because I don't want River Jade to catch on fire.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm
nice.
looking for something that, because I saw how the grease sputtered, and it
Oh yeah, I'm
wouldn't
covered
take
in grease.
wouldn't take much for wouldn't take much for that to happen. So I'm actively looking for some kind of a towel.
It's really not hard to find.
All right, I grab it and I get back to the kitchen area.
I'm on my way to find 5 paths, so I've left.
So you've convened at this point.
All right.
Five Paths is guiding 3 people out of the 650 that he has to save.
I got it.
Can I not see her?
Think big.
I can't see
You
her
can
then.
see them.
I can see them.
They're not trying to be stealthy. No one really knows who they are.
Hi guys.
Yes.
I'm back.
Yes.
Hi.
Good.
Are these?
What happened to you? You smell terrible.
Yeah, it's lard. Don't worry about it. It's
Why did you do that to yourself?
I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
An angry cook. It's fine.
Take these 3, River Jade.
Okay.
I'm going back for more.
Pellio, you arrive at this point.
At the kitchen?
Then
At them? This is for you, madam.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Use it for your body, because it's a bit of a nuisance for everyone to smell you, with the greatest of respect.
Yeah. No.
Pardon
thank
me,
you.
I've got to get back to the kitchen.
You do you.
Yeah, I go back to the kitchen
I'm
for more
just
lard.
gonna-
Nix.
Okay, so my fire isn't spreading.
Well, it will just take some time.
It'll take some time.
What I am going to ask you to do, though,
Yeah.
is I want you to roll me your manipulation stealth.
Oh.
You are in plain sight.
Sweet.
She has a specialty about that.
I do. Wow.
Pellio, can I ask you to roll me your wits awareness, please?
7 successes for me.
It's not a joint battle roll, just for you. But add 1 extra die. How many?
7.
Okay, so no one's paying any attention to you, and you're sure of it.
Cool.
7 successes.
Couldn't roll that on my lore roll, Nix. Only rolled 2 dice.
Okay.
4.
Well, one thing that I can say though is that in all of this chaos, as you are racing back to the kitchen, there's something that's itching the back of your left ear. That feeling that you might get when things are starting to get dangerous. But I think that we'll find out what that is after we take a 5-minute break.
Perf.
5 minutes for you, 5 minutes for you. We'll be back. Stick with us. Nyx.
Yes. Well, I want them to be distracted by my fire so that at least some of them leave the tent. That's
So you're
my hope.
going to wait until.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have plenty of stealth, so right now you're milling around with everybody else.
Yeah, because
But
there's no other way into the tent, right? There's no way to kind of.
Well, you could kind of cut open the back, but they're inside. They see you.
Nope. I won't be doing that.
I mean, or you could just walk in.
No, with 5 potentially dragon-blooded in the tent.
I mean, if you want to be a wuss.
Wow. Peer pressure.
5 paths.
Yes.
Okay, so by now your incredibly agile mind can tell that pulling 3 people piecemeal is going to take way too long.
Yeah.
I would estimate that you have about 3 minutes before this camp's going to explode.
Okay. Can I roll to establish a fact?
Not literally explode.
No, but like.
Explode. And then later on, it will literally explode.
Right.
Next.
Because of the
Hooray.
fire. I'd like to roll to establish a fact about Port Callan. Having observed some of the carousing that Pellio was doing in storytelling, people kept referring to a figure in Port Callan's past, sort of an almost mythic figure, one of the founding members, Patreus. This like very dramatic, hyperbolic, but like a hero, a folk hero.
Okay.
That's the fact. I would like to establish the fact that everybody would know the tale of Patreus.
Okay. I'll give you 2 dice for the stunt.
I'm spending whatever. Here we go.
That's cool.
I'm going to establish that this is a difficulty of 2.
9? Will that do it for you? That's a lot of zeros.
Okay.
No, 9 successes.
Yeah, Patreus. In fact, you seem to recall as you were
Amazing.
sitting trying to get to sleep the night before, hearing the innkeeper talking about how amazing Patreus was and how it would have been great if Patreus was here. Patreus of the silver locks and
Andreas ascending.
the incredibly well-defined abs. And yeah, you know everything about Patreus.
Okay. So, with this knowledge and with my knowledge of the fact that, oh no, they wouldn't know. Oh, thank God. Okay, good thing I did that. I was going to refer to you, but
May I
they
ask
don't know
a
who
question?
you are. Yes.
Is Patreus a very local legend, or is it a more widespread around the region legend?
No, it is, if I'm allowed to, it is a Port Callan specific sort of, it's like a town's folk hero. Maybe there's a statue of him somewhere that got pulled down.
Fair enough.
Because I would like to use this as a rallying cry, so I'm gonna, knowing that I only have 3 minutes, I'm gonna run towards the nearest Port Callanite. I'm gonna grab him or her roughly by the shirt.
Okay.
For the love of Patreus, I am a friend. Go, get the rest. I'll do the same. We're getting out now, all of us. Do it for
Okay.
Patreus.
All right. I want you to roll me your charisma presence again.
Yeah.
2 dice, 1 success, and regain 1 willpower, please.
I'm gonna spend it right. Yeah, I'm gonna spend it right away. Jesus, sorry, that was not a. That was not.
We
a
have too
success.
many
This is-
modes in this. It's really
Okay.
impacting.
Yeah, sorry, that's on me. I got 4 successes.
All right. That's a little
I
better.
also have a ton.
That's on me.
The person just looks at you, and you see that in her eyes there's this newfound strength. And she reaches up and she takes you by the shoulders. For Patreus?
The hero of Port Callan.
And then she turns around and she kicks over a cauldron and stands up on top of it and shouts, Patreus demands that we get the fuck out of here!
Yeah! Yeah!
And she just
So
starts
cool.
waving arms like, go! 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 And then an arrow just whizzes
Whoa.
right across her eyes and she just, whoa, and she jumps down and starts running.
Okay.
So it does not actually hit, despite the
Okay.
Thank you. My next action will be to use lightning speed to get as fast as I can to the other end of this mass of people and start herding them, like forcibly if I have to.
All right,
I'll
Pellio.
spend the motes on that.
How much lard is left in the kitchen?
Not much. You've been using a lot of lard.
I grab whatever I can of the lard and I make a beeline for the tent that Nick's just set on fire.
Okay.
The
The sad, smoldering tent.
the sad smoldering tent
With tiny wisps of smoke.
with tiny wisps of smoke, and I douse the flame in lard.
So you run up and
Good lord.
as you're just sort of like being
Good lard.
inconspicuous, don't let anyone see me, and then Pellio's just like, Lord!
And I'm also
Thanks,
in the
Chad.
grass, and I just go, oh, Patreus is here? Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, did you roll any 10s on your lore?
I did, in fact, so I rolled one,
Gotta
but I will
remember that.
regain a mote.
The
That's
chat's not always going to be here for you, or are you?
Thanks, guys.
Okay, so you just huck some lard,
Yeah.
and then that same sort of like flash point comes up, and then that tent is aflame. The smell of burning rice fills the air.
Yes.
5 paths.
Yeah.
I want you to roll me once again your intelligence war, and then you hear alarmed noises coming from the tent that you are standing outside, and you notice that some of the dragon-blooded, 3 of them come out and see this fire, and one of them says, "Oh no, 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 no! Wet feet, get out here!" And then they trade places with one Solar who comes. Solar.
Hooray!
Hey, we have a friend.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
One dragon-blooded comes out. You see that she's flexing her fingers and sees this flame and just, oh, what do you think water's going to do against this? It's just going to spread the flames, you idiots.
Grease fires are no joke.
Hey, grease fires are no joke.
Yeah.
No joke.
You smother that shit. Speaking of smothering, how many successes did you get?
2 and what?
You're burning food stores. You still have to feed 650 people on the way back to Port Kalen.
All right. It's like I'm gonna try to figure out some food situation here.
Well, it's not necessarily something that you immediately have to do. You
It's-
all have significant amounts of survival, but you have 650 people to feed, and they have a several-week journey to head back.
So,
Figure it out, 5 paths.
They don't eat food in Port Calais. They survive on air.
Oh my god, he succeeded.
so while Five Paths is running to the other side to like help shepherd everyone, I would like to run back to the kitchens where I was with Pellio before and start looking for food that's there.
Okay, well, there's food. The problem is that most of this food is carted over by wagons being pulled by horses. There's no way that you'd be able to lift. Even you, with all of your strength, couldn't lift enough food to feed 650 people.
But there's a wagon with horses.
They're not in the kitchen area right now. So they would be on the outside of the encampment.
Is that nearby? Would I?
It's on the outside of the encampment.
Okay.
You are in the center of the encampment.
Um.
So, yes, but not like immediately.
Okay. So I would then like to start looking around the encampment for any like horses, food, any like supplies that we can steal to take with us.
Okay, that's going to be a perception survival. So now there's 4 of them standing outside looking at the tent trying to figure out what to do, but they don't seem to have any major options at this point in time.
Major options.
There's still 1 in the tent if your previous rolls.
Whoa.
I'd like to try to cut open the back of the tent
So now you're trying to leave, come back around, and
Yeah.
cut your way into the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's easily done. Your stealth is going to last at least until you enter the tent itself. But when you cut the tent, do you want to look into it first?
Yes.
Okay. There is one dragon-blooded still inside the tent. There are 4 outside, but they're not immediately outside, but they're still in the vicinity. But there is one, and he is still looking around with a certain air of caution.
So if I wanted to try to like steal something from right under his nose, how hard of a stealth roll would that be?
How good of a stunt can you come up with?
All right, so I would like to slither in through the through the hole in the tent and flatten myself on the ground immediately. I'm wearing dark clothing, and if he's looking up like this, he's watching the entrance. He's not looking at the ground. And like a rat, I want to
All right.
scuttle over.
Here's what I'm going to say. The guy is a trained guard, but not like a random clunky guard. Like he's actually good at what he does.
Okay.
You are also good at what you do. This is the information I'm giving you. You can choose to do it now or not, or you can case the scene.
Oh, I cased the scene then. That's what I'd like to do.
Hell yeah.
I've been standing by this tent for a while, and as these dragon-blooded have come out, am I in earshot of them? Can I hear what they're saying?
They're trying to discuss as to whether or not they need to worry about this burning tent, considering that it looks like everything's going to blow up.
Yeah.
The general consensus is that the stuff that's inside the tent they were previously guarding, the one that Nyx is trying to get into, is more important than most things in this entire Fedora.
But my main question is, have I been listening to one of their voices long enough to imitate it?
Sure.
Ooh.
Great.
Yes.
So I run back to the middle area, the closer area of the camp, where I try to find a cluster of foot soldiers, but I don't address them. I turn my back to them, and I try to replicate the sound of this voice that I've been studying.
Okay.
Run for your lives! We're being attacked.
Interesting. I like this. Are you using cunning mimicry technique?
I sure am.
That's a moat.
I know.
House Sinus is the most cowardly of houses. So they won't.
And I'm going to ask you to roll your charisma presence.
That's a good roll, I think, for him.
Yes, charisma presence.
It's gonna be good.
Spend another one for.
No need performance. We know the performance is excellent.
True.
1, 2, 3, 4.
These are so pretty.
I think I get to re-roll ones on because I'm using flawlessly impenetrable,
Yep.
and 9s is double. So
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
For our lives. What? And they start looking at each other, and there's this immense amount of confusion until 2 of them start running, and one of them's like, "I didn't say that!" As now there are only 3 dragon-blooded near. 1 in the tent, 2 outside, and 2 who are now running to another area of the pavilion. Successes on your stealth roll.
My case the scene.
Oh, your case is here. Yes.
They're coming up.
Five.
Person who is inside the tent is dragon-blooded, is quite competent. Looks like they'd probably be your either a pretty good match or possibly slightly better than you in a straight fight. They have a lot of experience keeping guard, and it's clear that this person is going to be able to keep their head pretty well, despite the fact that others are starting to panic. He is devoted to his cause. He knows that the stuff that's inside this tent is very valuable.
I must have it. Must. Well, I would like to attempt a poisoning attack on him
Okay.
from stealth with my kakute.
Okay. Well, first you're gonna have to roll the stealth to enter the tent.
Yes.
Then we can see about your kakute. While you're figuring that shit out,
Okay.
I got 5 successes.
Perception and survival. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, here's the deal. Most of the army, not the poor Kalen people, they're not that interested in logistics. There weren't that many of them to begin with. Most of the people who are here, about 7 out of 10 people here are captives. So, in fact, it's the people who have been working on the logistics of making sure to transport food from place to place. They might be able to help you because most of them are probably close to the horses and they haven't been herded yet.
Okay. I want to see like one of the people that is running, I guess, towards 5 Pass, and stop them. Excuse me.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. I know you're trying to get out of here, and I will help you do that. I just want to know, do you know how the best way to get some of this food out? Because we're going to need it if we're all leaving.
You came to the right person. Let me help you.
Excellent. Thank you.
That's
Are
so
there
wonderful.
are there wagons? Is there a horse? Is there something?
There's a lot. My name's Brownhand. Who's you?
I'm River Jade.
Okay, River Jade. We're going to need... And he starts rattling off. We're going to need this, horses, these horses. Those tents over there contain the food. These people know how to drive the horses. These people know how to get them set up. We think we're going to be able to we can do it, but it's going to take us at least 10 minutes to get all of this done.
Okay. I don't think we have 10 minutes.
And how much food do you want?
I would say get what we can and let's get out of here. If you can grab the people, I'll start going back to the tent and start like getting the horses ready.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.
Runs off. Pellio.
At this point in time, how much like dissent is there in the camp? I mean, how much chaos and...
You're about 2.5 minutes away from this thing moving to blow.
Okay, I head back to Nyx's tent. What I'm referring to as Nyx's tent.
Thank you.
Okay. 5 paths, just before I get the result of the
My current action is to is to keep shepherding people out. If anybody comes looking for me in a fight, I will try to cold cock them.
All right. I realize that you are using lightning speed in front of everybody,
Yeah.
so I'm going to ask you
Yeah.
to roll me your... We're going to call this your wits stealth at a difficulty of 4.
Okay. I have a charm that allows me to re-roll, so I may use that.
Sure. And for you, with all these rolls that are happening, what's going on?
I'm using Perfect Shadow Stillness to re-roll this stealth roll because it was garbage.
That's the thing I might also
And
be
that
doing.
was much better. Thank you, Charm.
No, we're good. We're good.
Perfect Shadow Stillness allows a re-roll of any stealth-based action.
You save the
Preserving its
10s and
tens.
you re-roll
Yeah.
everything else. And since I only rolled 3 successes, one of which was a 10, it seemed
May
like
as well
a
to-
reasonable thing to.
So
Yep.
one willpower spent. How much willpower do you have left?
I only have 1 willpower left,
that's
and I
my
know
goodness.
exactly what I'm saving it for.
Murder?
So that's 10 successes now on my stealth roll. Woo! Thanks to that charm. Thank
10
you.
successes on a stealth roll.
Yes.
That's awesome.
You're now inside the tent. Flat against the ground, just like you asked. You see that the guard is standing there. He's standing quite upright. He doesn't seem to have any weapons in his hands. But he does have a suit of armor on, a reinforced buff jacket. and he is casting his eyes about, but he hasn't yet looked down.
Okay. Well, I would like to attempt to poison him from
Okay.
stealth. And my intention is that he not notice.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know the charms. You figure out your role.
That's the problem.
All right. In the meantime, Pellio, you're outside the tent. There's still 2 dragon-blooded on the outside.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. I didn't know where else to go. I've heard them talking. Highest Regara, I know where the spies are, sir. They're on the other side of camp, and they're preparing to attack.
Gara's on the other side of the camp.
Well, the spies, I heard them talking. They didn't know I was there. I didn't know where else to go, sir. Beg your pardon, sir.
Okay, calm down. Take a deep breath. No. Shh. It's okay. Just in. In.
Thank you, sir.
It's all right, soldier.
I'm not a soldier, sir. I'm a cook.
What's your name?
Borthwick, sir.
All right, Borthwick. Now, where is Regara? No, we're going to keep breathing very slowly, smoothly.
Sir, they're on the other side of camp.
All right.
And I point to...
Who are they planning on attacking? Do you know if they're planning on attacking us, or are they planning on attacking the prisoners?
I believe they're coming for you, sir. For us.
Then we have to get as far away from the prisoners as we can. Do you understand me, Borthwick?
Yes, sir.
They don't deserve to die.
Understood, sir.
All right. Now, you know that we can't leave this tent. That means that I'm going to need you to get everyone as far away from this tent as possible. And we'll make our stand here.
Sir, they won't listen to me, sir. I'm just a cook. I'm a lowly cook.
Why don't I come with you?
Okay, sir.
Take me to where they are, and we'll see if we can help them, all right?
Sir, I do beg your pardon. I'm a junior cook. I'm scared. I'm scared, sir. Can I join the villagers, please? And I start to cry. I just start sobbing.
Okay. He's rolling his read intentions on you.
Should I be
Great.
rolling
Start
joint?
dancing. Start dancing.
Should I be rolling joint battle right now?
Well, if you're planning on attacking him from stealth, is there a specific thing in your charm that does that? Because remember that if you miss, then you can be like, "Whoops, didn't mean it."
Yeah, but since my attacks are decisive, don't I
And
need?
yes, you'll need to roll joint battle.
Okay.
Pour those motes in.
Come on.
Okay.
Babe.
My guile is +1, by the way.
Oh. When you don't roll anything above a 6, but you do roll a 1,
Ooh.
it doesn't matter what your guile is.
Oh, buddy, because that's great news. I'm using Master Thespian style right now, and a failed read intentions means that I can instill a false.
Oh, my friend, that's not a failed read intentions roll. That's a botched read intentions roll. Which means that I know what the botch will do, but why don't you give me 2 intimacies for me to play around with?
Unwavering trust in the kitchen staff of this military encampment.
Okay.
And
Super weird.
and an intimacy of sexual attraction to anything related to culinary personnel.
All right. Okay, I like this. The one other thing that I'm going to ask, do you have any intimacies towards Hess Sinus?
Does Borthwick?
Yes, that's mostly what I'm asking.
Borthwick doesn't have. I mean, Borthwick is a cook of House Sinus. He's so his intimacies towards House Sinus are unflappable faith and belief and loyalty.
So he looks at you.
Minor.
I'm sorry. I thought you were different. And he reaches into his cloak and he pulls out a disc. Kind of a circular, almost like a ring, but you can see that it has blue accents on it and it has a razor sharp edge. There are no spies, are there? It's all right, you can tell me.
I don't know what you mean, sir. No spies, I heard them myself.
And he looks to the other dragon-blooded. Look, I'm going to take care of this guy. You keep an eye out. And he reaches forward and he grabs you by the chest and just lifts you and starts force marching you away. And all the while he's muttering in your ear, "Who told you? Who told you about me? How did you find me?"
Sir, I'm a lowly cook. I just heard
Save it. You're a sinus lapdog. Tell me, who told you? The difference is your quick or slow death.
Sir, I can
That would
tell
be
you
me.
exactly who it was.
He drops you, and he is, right now, he is silhouetted by the tent, the commander's tent, which is in flames behind him. He narrows his eyes at you. Do it now. Tell me.
Sir, it was the commander of the Sea Regiment. We was talking, he was drinking last night. He was in his cups and he started talking about you. I don't know what his name is, sir. I'm sorry, but I know what he looks like.
You're gonna take him to me right now.
But I don't know where he is, sir. There's so much chaos in the camp and police are, I'm scared.
And he just puts the ring back in his jacket. Out of my sight.
Thank you, sir.
He's very troubled. Perhaps not as troubled as the person in the tent is about to be, though.
We'll see.
Join battle.
So my initiative is 9.
Okay. The Dragon-Blooded's initiative is going to be... Am I going to botch again?
But
That'd be really nice.
Wow.
Well, I didn't. So it's 8.
Okay.
Which means that you get first action.
Correct.
What is it going to be?
It's going to be trying to get him in the calf with my cacti.
So how are you getting to him? How are you gonna get to his calf?
Okay, so he's wearing a buff jacket.
He's wearing a buff jacket, which is not covering his calf. His calf isn't exposed, and yet well defined.
So I take a nice half second. Great. It's a nice
Didn't
calf.
think Nyx was a calf lady, but there you go.
I want to hug the edges of like the boxes and crates, and just move with absurd slowness, considering how much of a rush we're in. And I want to so fast it might be a bug bite.
2 extra dice.
I don't
Go.
even know. 4 successes.
Okay. Well, that beats his defense, which is currently he doesn't know that you're there. So you successfully strike him.
Perfect. So let's activate Birdsong over Blades. After landing a decisive attack, I do not make a damage roll and reset to base initiative. The attack conveys poison from weapon. An enemy struck by the attack takes a penalty of my manipulation on rolls to resist the poison. So he'll have a little penalty there. Noticing the attack requires a perception and awareness roll from all onlookers, including the victim, against a difficulty of my essence plus manipulation.
All right. First, he's just going to resist the poison,
Perfect.
or he's going to try.
Hopefully he does not.
And then the perception awareness, which his difficulty is
Going to be
sorry, it's
6.
he loses dice, or is it difficulty go up?
Difficulty.
Okay, so
Of
the difficulty is
6.
6.
Yeah. But it does say if I attack from concealment, it doesn't break stealth, and I substitute my total stealth successes for the difficulty of the awareness roll if they're higher. My stealth roll, when I did do it, was 10. I don't know if that counts in this
All right,
case.
so difficulty 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does not equal 10.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
So
It's the
you-
6, though.
Cool.
And he just stands there. With the discipline of a soldier who cares not about a single spider bite.
Nyx is just like, oh my god.
Back to you two. It's frustratingly slow. You know that you only have about a minute left, and while you have started to accumulate now or liberate the horses and the store so that they can move along, there's too many people, and they're not listening to you as well as they could. Are you going to need to do something drastic, or are you going to need to accept that this place is going to go?
Well, I mean, that's my plan B.
Hey, I understand.
Do you?
I understand.
No, I'm gonna.
First, I just want to know what River Jade's doing. You can think about it for a second.
So I'm strapping canvases to my body and to the horses.
Damn.
And grabbing, there's a wagon in the tent where I am. Throwing as much as I can on top of it and sort of getting direction from the people inside.
Okay. 5 has ascending. So as you're running back and forth, you can hear a voice. A mountaintop covered with snow. It's the perfect place for another lesson. The wind is buffeting you from seemingly random sides. First it's head on, then behind you. And then even trying to lift you up as if it's ready to pick you up off the mountain and toss you wherever it can go. You're just going to stand here.
Sometimes to be an immovable object is the best course of action. To withstand the storm of the world.
Do you think you can withstand the storm?
If there's one thing I can do, it's still be standing.
Is that enough? Do you truly wish the gifts ready for you? Is this how you honor the elemental dragons, by standing when everyone else would sit?
No, I can do more. I cannot yell across the mountaintops like Pellio. I cannot lift 10,000 men like River Jade. I cannot disappear into the ocean like Nyx.
And what can you do?
I jump up, and I want to let myself be carried up by the wind on this mountaintop.
So you jump up, and just like every other time you had this lesson, you drop right back down onto the mountain. Still Light shakes his head. Do you think it's about skill?
If it was about heart, I think I would have accomplished it already.
Is it power that you wish?
No.
Knowledge. Knowledge to do what?
I just want to set the worlds to right.
every single book that exists couldn't help you do that. Not if all you do is stand. There's going to come a moment, 5 Paths Ascending, that it will not be enough. That you must use the gifts that you've been given. That you must decide to be bold. Because otherwise, I don't see why any of the dragons should choose you. I don't see why they would ever give you anything if all you do is stand. Life is risk. And he takes his hands up and then plants them right at the base of your spine. One shove, and I go home without a pupil. And if you're not going to be bold, no one will miss you. And then you're back. Back in a camp that's just about to explode.
In order to get these people to move faster, I need to corral them out. So I want to be bold. I want to, using tent posts, the corners of any sort of structures that there are, perhaps natural branches and protrusions, I'd like to leap up into the air, arcing, planting my feet on one, leaping off onto the other. I'm essentially trying to form a web around these people. And perhaps it's a little terrifying. Perhaps it gets them to move forward. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of corral them from the air, encourage them forward.
I want you to roll me dexterity crafts. 2 extra dice, 2 extra successes, 1 willpower.
2 successes.
That is 1 more 3-point stunt. Make your rolls. Let's have it, Liz.
Yay. 2 successes.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
I succeeded, and he didn't notice.
Oh, that helps. So here, so just 2 extra dice, 2 automatic successes, and you're going to you regain 2 points of willpower, and that can go above your permanent willpower.
Whoa.
Okay, Nyx.
So he's not acting, right? Because he doesn't know that he was attacked.
No, he has no idea.
Does that make it round?
Sure, regain 5.
Sweet. Yay.
It's your action again.
How many guards are outside the tent?
1, but he's sort of looking at the tent fire next to you, still not really knowing what to do about it. One of them has marched away with Pellio, although you lost track of that and don't know where he is now.
Oh God, no.
Okay, and he's down 2 initiative now, I think, right?
Yes.
Or, wait, what's the thing? Oh, 3 initiative per round.
That's 3 initiative dice.
3 initiative dice.
Please roll 3 dice.
Oh, I roll?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a damage roll, so.
sweet. 2.
Okay, so he's down to 6. It's still your action.
I would like to enter my form.
Can you do that reflexively?
When she successfully lands a surprise attack against a non-trivial enemy.
She did.
Yeah, that's
But
non-trivial.
he's non-trivial.
Well,
You're right.
No, non-trivial would be like a cook. Like who she fought would be considered a non-trivial enemy, although it impressed everybody around her, which is probably why it's important that she did it. But this is a dragon-blooded.
Great.
He's not non-trivial.
Perfect. So that's what I would like to do.
Okay. So that's a reflexive. Now you can say.
Oh boy, now I need to think more stuff. I have a little bit more time to think about it.
Okay, Pellio.
So the other guard told me to get out of his sight, right?
The dragon-blooded who was dragging you off, the one
Yeah.
who threatened you with that and then put it away, the one who was essentially saying after he, I realized something when you said attraction to cooks and stuff like that. You realized that you were giving me the false intimacies that you've created for your character. I took it as he thought that you were just really attracted to cooks. It's not an inspiration role.
Oh, I see.
Not inspire.
Oh,
So-
forgive me.
So we got the house sinus.
Really trust Cook.
We got the
Yeah.
house sinus one that we
Really
got.
finds them.
Yeah.
Do you want to give him another intimacy just while we're?
So
This
something.
is one of your. It's Borthwick's
Borthwick's. Yeah.
intimacy,
Excuse me.
but not yours.
Fourth
Yeah, no, got it. Borthwick is.
Because he's just like, this guy's really into cooks. I mean, okay.
Cool, I guess.
I mean, I
like
guess
whatever
he's a
floats
cook,
you.
so
Borthwick is fundamentally a coward, and is also somebody who is Borthwick is a coward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great. So he has.
coward.
So just to recap exactly what happened there, he was threatening you, said, "Who told you about me?" Put it away, and was just like, "Get out of my sight," because you were so beneath his. Either you were beneath his notice, or he felt pity for you.
So he's dismissed me.
He's dismissed you, and he's just standing there. There's a moment, and he's thinking about things in his head. If you want to roll anything on him, that would be a good time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
While you're figuring that out, we're gonna go to River Jade.
Brown Hand. Let's get on these horses and follow the people out. Maybe we can help push them along a bit.
And then he looks up. What's that? What is that?
Yeah, it's 11 successes is what it is. It's a lot of
Wow.
success. That's like the best roll I've made in
That's
this game so far,
awesome.
for sure. It's a lot of successes.
My God.
Here's what
All
happens.
successes.
No, I had some extra.
Oh, okay.
Here's what happens.
I'm so ready for this.
You manage to create not just this web, but it starts to shift and move, blown by the flames themselves as they start to gently push and then insistently push with air along the people who are on the outside and the periphery so that they don't stampede, but instead guide. And they start pointing at you, and you start hearing, what was it, Patreus?
Atreus.
Patreus! Yeah. Patreus! Yeah. As they start moving, and then they start realizing that they've been learning how to walk in step for the past few days, weeks, months, as they start moving en masse out of the camp, guided by your webs. And then, as the soldiers turn to look at them, the webs divide the soldiers and the residents of Port Calen. And if you wish, you can set them ablaze.
No.
And then one of them points up at you. Where do you think you're going with them?
They're going home. And so are you. Leave this place. Do not return. Or I will be back for you.
Are you doing anything else, or are you just intimidating him that way? You're standing on top of a pole.
Yes, I am. Yes, I would. Well, I'd like to try to inspire fear and awe in him.
Yeah, this is a threaten action,
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
think is what you're trying.
Yeah, that seems pretty fair.
But is there anything else that you're doing while you're standing on this pole?
Oh,
in
I see what you mean.
words?
Okay, the other thing.
Striking a pose? Are you just like pointing over at Pellio and being like, he's my friend?
That guy's really cool. Well, I
are you
didn't want
doing?
to set anything ablaze, but the pole that I'm standing on, I'm going to gently kind of tap it with my foot so that it falls out from under me as I float on some air back down towards the ground. So it looks like as the pole is falling that I'm just kind of levitating as I
All right.
move back towards
That's
the ground.
going to be a manipulation, presence, 2 extra dice. 1 success, 1 willpower. But this can't go above your willpower.
Yeah. I'll just take the success.
I'd like to read intentions for intimacies towards House Sinus.
Okay.
Beg your pardon, sir. You seem a bit perturbed. Can I assist with anything? Can I fetch you something to drink?
I said leave. 2 extra dice.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Crazy. These rolls are on fire, man.
He just like takes 3 steps back and then he goes,
9, 10, 11.
Whoa, sh-
there's nothing left here for us. Ragara's on their way. Cesis is on their way. And they just start like running away.
11.
Well, excuse me.
You get the candy store.
House Sinus,
this is just insane.
defining
Watch something for me, please.
disgust, hatred.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Do I have a sense from my past?
The thing is, you got so many damn successes, I'm going to let you ask for 2 more subjects on this read intentions roll.
Thank you. So any intimacies towards towards any other noble houses?
Other noble houses?
Yeah.
No. He has no other defining major or minor intimacies towards other noble houses.
Intimacies towards.
But as a whole,
Yeah.
Nobility, minor, I have no time for titles.
And then my second.
Your third.
My third, sorry, is intimacies towards Solar Exalted.
Minor curiosity.
Okay.
Never nothing.
And do
Also minor sexual curiosity.
Thank you.
River Solar.
No, that's canon now. You just... Sorry.
Perfect.
You make the joke enough, it's just going to fucking happen.
That's fine.
do I?
Who's angry?
Who's angry? Not me. I took a half second just like 10 minutes ago. It was on the other guy.
Given that I worked for Sinus for 12 years, do I know enough about the organization to have a sense of who this person might be in the military hierarchy, or would this person have heard of me or heard of the people that I worked with?
So he's part of a separate kind of group, right? Like they had a name for themselves. A name that I'm actually going to just see if it's in
Okay.
Rick Wall's amazing document here.
Nice.
It had something to do with serpents, I think.
Wall.
Serpent. Oh, I had
We're
it. I have
referring
it.
to your thing.
It was a serpent sting.
Serpent sting. That's it. God, I'm good.
Nice.
God, I'm good.
Yeah.
So he's a part of Serpent Sting, which isn't necessarily a part of the military group here, but more like a special unit, I guess you could say. Which means that he is simultaneously like a bigger deal, but also probably doesn't have a whole lot of like pull in the individual military. Kind of like if a special forces officer walked up to you and said, "Do this," you'd probably do it because like that's a special forces officer and I should listen.
Right.
But like he doesn't really have like rank over you. But like if you disobeyed him, someone would find out and be pissed. The thing is, these 5 Serpent Sting has probably been together for quite some time. Which means that either they all believe the same thing that he does, or he's very good at hiding his true intentions. Not from Pellio, though, apparently.
No.
He's very good.
Very good.
It's not that attractive, though.
I drop momentarily. I drop Borthwick, and I pick up Pellio again.
That will end the charm. It'll cost you a whole moat to put it back.
All right, I end the charm, and I walk up to him, and I whisper in his ear, "I've made it my life's goal to destroy Sinus. if you're with me, find me on the road to Port Kalin. And then I just walk away.
Wait. No, wait. And he starts chasing after you. Well, chasing. He's speed walking towards you.
Can I, while I'm
Like rolling
walking,
his hips, doing the whole like Olympic thing.
while I'm walking towards where the Port Kalin villagers were, can I look around and see where Mala is? Or if I can spot her and like what she's up to or where she is?
So you're glancing around trying to see
I'm
if she's
glancing, yeah.
around. She seems to be trying to guide the soldiers away. Like she's leading them away from the web that's been created.
Okay, so
It's an
I
impressive web.
Looks good.
try and find a remote part of the camp, and I usher the Dragonblood to come towards me.
He follows you. You see that he's got his hand in his jacket again, but at least he's resting his other hand on top of it. So it's sort of like, I have my weapon, but I'm not immediately pulling it out.
I look around I try and sense whether anyone is listening to us or...
You're not a cook.
But I play one frightfully well, don't I?
I'm an actor.
And he like looks, but like you still have your disguise up. And that voice.
What, this one?
No,
Oh.
the other one.
This
I've heard
one?
it before. Once. In Nexus.
On stage?
You're a spy.
I've
You're a spy who should be dead.
And so are you.
But I think we need to have a conversation.
What's your name?
Yours first.
I don't think that's how it works. You want information from me, you have to give me some of your own.
But you want information from me.
Yes, but I know more about you than you know about me. So,
Funny, I seem to recall that I just placed you in Nexus inside a burning tea house. And you know what about me?
I know more than I think you'd like to let on, and I think I know more than you probably want this entire camp to find out. So, I think it would be best. Sorry, that was a bit of a logical, bit of circular logic there. But I mean, what I mean is, I know you're a spy. I know you're an enemy of Sinus. And I know everyone would love to hear Borthwick tell them all about it. So why don't you tell me your name, and then we'll take it from there.
Azure. Azure.
Why do you want to destroy Sinus?
Get a name.
I think you know what my name is.
Humor me.
It rhymes with Bellio.
Wait, you had to do the rhyme thing? It's not enough to just say your name. You just have to be that cryptic about it. You're having too much fun with this. There's a burning camp behind us, and I'm relatively sure that somebody is trying to raid the armory.
The armory?
Why else would you be distracting me?
I'm not distracting you.
Come on, Pellio.
Look, I'm having a great time because I know that Sinus is about to go down. That's why I'm happy.
This is one small part of Sinus.
Yes, and I think we should team up and bring down the rest of it. What do you say?
Well, let's find out how Nix is doing. She's been patient.
And is she in the armory?
If that
Possibly.
Okay. I would like.
You're still at 9 and he's still at 6. We haven't actually had another round.
I would like to stand up behind him,
Okay.
if possible.
Still stealthy-like? Or are you like making it obvious, like, oh, my back.
Kind of stealthily, but I'm going to break stealth in 2 seconds.
Okay.
What are you guarding?
Well, and he just,
How are you feeling?
you're dead, you know that? You're dead.
You might beat me to it, though.
Help!
You've just been poisoned with something, but what could it be, I wonder?
The other dragon-blooded still outside the tent rips it open and runs inside, and there's you like you are behind him, so like the first guard is between the new guy and you, and he just has this sort of, she stuck me with something.
I did. Could be as relatively short-lived as arrow frog venom, or... Oh, could it be Yozi venom instead? Which would have you quickly dispatched in about 10 minutes' time.
What do you want?
I just want some time alone in this tent. Is that so much to ask?
The balls on this one.
All right. I want you to roll me your manipulation.
Okay.
Your manipulation martial arts.
Okay.
2 dice, 1 success, 1 willpower.
Yay.
This is a threaten action. Well, actually, it's a bargain. You're offering him something?
Presumably an antidote to this poison? Like, it's...
And did you say 1 success?
Yes, 1 extra success, 2 extra dice.
No, I know, but like, it's
It's a
implied.
2-point stunt.
Well, 9. 9 success.
Sorry.
You let me live and I let you stay in this tent.
The anathema sends his regards.
Oh, fuck. He just steps forward, and the dragon-blooded that's at the front, the woman who had previously, who they had referred to as Wetfoot. What are you doing? We can't just leave here. She reaches into her pocket, and then she pulls out a white ribbon and just lets it dangle from that pocket on her buff jacket for just a moment before stuffing it back in. Let's go. Let's go. There's nothing in here worth your life. Get you help.
Nice.
And grabs her and starts pulling, grabs him and starts pulling him out of the tent. About
Fucking 10.
I'd say that we're only going to be gone for like a minute. And then the tent doors, or tent flaps close.
Okay. Okay. I wanna
So let's play a game.
tear this place apart, finding
Let's play
the
a game,
fancy
shall we?
shit. Yes.
There are 10 cases in this tent.
Okay.
The ball and cup game.
Now, I said that, she said about 1 minute.
Yep.
So you can choose. Every case that you open is locked.
Huh?
For every case that you open, some time is going to elapse.
Is it a mundane lock?
Oh yeah, they're all mundane locks.
Because I can just open it by touching it and paying 5 motes with
That's
lock
abso-
opening touch.
That is absolutely true. You can.
Okay.
But here's the deal.
Oh boy.
Every case is going to take about 20 seconds to search, including opening it.
Okay.
I'm also going to point out that spending these motes, you, of course, that's 5 motes. You are a nightcast, so you would have to be careful that this doesn't start flaring your anima.
Correct.
I'm going to let you open cases from 1 to 10. I've got the contents in front of me. So this is like a deal or no deal type situation, because if you continue to open, then the tent will eventually have somebody come back inside.
Will you let me know when my minute is almost up?
You have 3 chests
I have 3 chests.
before the minute's up. But then if you decide that you want to stay, you can push it. Because it might be a little longer than a minute, or it might not. I know how long it's going to actually take for people to get back.
Okay.
So,
This is fun.
This is
Do
fun.
all the chests look the same?
yes.
Okay.
Every chest is approximately 2 meters by 1 meter by 1 meter. They're large and in charge.
Yeah.
All right.
I really wish that I was allowed to play like some Deal or No Deal music
know.
right now,
Oh.
but like I can't.
Yeah.
But I really wish I could.
I'll write you a theme song for.
I should have found something that would work for this. Should have, but you know, we'll deal with creepy Nick's music instead.
Yay.
Just how she likes
Let's start with chest number 3.
Chest number 3.
Yeah. It's my favorite number.
All right. When you open chest number 3,
I'm writing this down too.
let's see what's happening with River Jade.
I'm on a horse
Again.
again.
Now back to me. Horse.
I would like to be on the horse that's pulling a wagon.
Okay.
I've also got a bunch of food kind of packed, all, like strapped to my body, the horse, and in the wagon. And I would like to just like start moving out towards 5 Pass.
So 5 Pass is behind you. He's pushing people out of the
Cool.
game.
So I'm going in front of them.
So you're leading them away.
Yeah.
Right.
That's nice.
That's going to be a charisma ride.
Ooh.
5 Pass?
After my cool stunt, I think his little heart is going up to the patter, so I'm just going to continue to walk.
I gotta take a sit down here.
I haven't talked in front of this many people in years. I'm just going to keep moving forward.
John, silly question. How many motes can I spend if I have 2? Does it matter how many dots I have?
You can only double your pool. You can't.
So if
can't
I've-
more than double it.
Got it. Cool. Thank you.
There's a limit to how many dice you can get from charms in any one roll. Unless your charm specifically says that it.
They're non-charm successes or
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
And that includes an excellency, which is what you're using. So. Go ahead.
So I'm spending 4 motes.
Okay.
Nice. Nice, RJ.
No, I can't count. 8.
What's with you people and rolling, man?
I know, this is crazy today.
Yeah, it's wild. Wow.
So, 5
watch
Pass,
this
you
with
can
you
see
guys.
that now there's a woman astride a horse, well, a horse dragging a wagon, guiding people as they're marching their way out.
I cast my eyes back for Pellio and Nyx.
Nyx isn't anywhere to be seen. Pellio.
It's making out behind the latrine.
Yeah, Pellio's,
I mean, pretty much.
Pellio's on the other side of the web.
They can handle themselves.
I see.
Oh,
It's okay. I'm not trying to influence you.
I know. I'm gonna leave this group of people in the very capable hands of River Jade. I'm gonna start moving back. kind of trying to get to some high ground, maybe in a tree, to try to observe back into the camp. I'm looking towards the flames.
Pellio, I have the high ground.
Yeah, I'm looking into the flames. I'm looking for Nyx. And Pellio. Sure.
River Jade, are you saying anything?
Yeah, so I would like to be speaking to Brown Hand,
Okay.
telling him to get on whatever horses are there. Is it also, would medical supplies be in this tent as well?
Basic medical supplies.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like they don't have things like penicillin.
No, well,
But-
but
But like they have like
they-
gauze.
Cool. So we've grabbed those as well. I
Yeah.
take it. So I'm Brown Hand. Follow me. Grab whatever horses you can. Tell your men, your women to get on those horses, and let's start leading these people away.
Of course. Spirit of Petraeus is with us.
Would I know what that is?
God no.
So I'm just gonna nod.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Funnily enough, Nyx would know.
Yep.
She would.
Oh, Petraeus.
Does it just like appear? No, we'll talk later.
Nyx. Inside chest number 3, was it?
Yeah.
Inside chest number 3 is a whole heaping load of straw. And
Nothing else.
no. And one talent of jade. So, a talent.
Yes. What is that?
Let's just point out here that currency here is, where is it here? Let's just make sure that these guys are aware. Oh, come on.
Just like
Coming out of the
signs of
flames,
pure
holding a
light.
bunch of money, laughing at the top of their lungs.
A talent of jade. Go, book, go. No, that's not what I'm looking for. No. No.
He's just searching for talent, and it just keeps returning.
It's actually.
returning our bios, all of us.
Okay, here it is.
Great.
That's the silver standard. Realm economics. There we go. Cash system. There. Okay. Nope, that's cash. That's not it. Jade system. Here we are. A jade talent is a thin slab of jade weighing 68 pounds.
Ooh.
So that's like half a river jade.
River Jade.
She's got the muscles.
Probably a bit heavier.
Bit heavier than that? All right, so like a
Yeah.
little less than half a river
I thought she
jade.
was like 5'2".
Those cut by the Imperial Treasury are engraved with a number and a seal and etched on all corners to defy shavers. It's worth 8 bars, 84 minae, 128 shekels, or 1,024 obols, or 5 talents of silver. It's a huge amount of money. So, as Real Brick Wall has said here, talents of jade will let an entire family live at a middle-class level for a year easily. It's also enough to make a diglaive.
River Jade's ears perk up for some reason.
So that was chest number 3.
Perfect.
I will point out that it is 68 pounds. What's your strength?
2.
So you can lift it, but it's not going to be easy for you to like run or maneuver with it on your own.
Okay.
Next. Are you going to continue?
I am.
Actually, I should be.
Chest number 5,
Deal?
please.
Chest number 5.
Chest number 5.
All right, Pellio.
Azure, how many of you are there in this camp?
Just one. Well, apparently not.
Sorry.
Can I read intentions on that? Can I like tell if he's lying to me?
So you can try to find out what his intentions are for the scene, which might involve deceiving you. So go ahead and roll.
Sorry, roll.
That is going to be a perception socialize, and you're trying to reach 5 successes.
Azure, damn.
spend
You have so much
You don't live
willpower.
as a spy for a long time without having a very good guy.
How?
I don't know. Maybe that's a lot of
That's fair.
1, 2, 3,
It's more of an aerial
5,
acrobatics
6.
display.
His goal in this particular conversation, in this
Yeah.
scene, what he's trying to do is to see whether you're on the level and also to figure out exactly who you are and what power you may possess. Because he wonders whether you would be useful in trying to take down House Sinus. But at the moment,
Very
you
useful.
you appear as a spy master. For all he knows, you're mortal. But also, if he was there, he definitely would have seen your exaltation, or at least the results of it.
Did you hear about what happened in that tea house?
You almost died.
Ah, yes. Something else happened.
I know. And I tried to prevent others from being able to find you.
So
The
you,
last thing that Sinus needs is to get their hands on somebody who's like a walking weapon.
so I'll ask you again. Other than the two of us, who else in this camp is on our side?
I don't know. I don't think that anybody is, at least not from Sinus themselves.
So the other people in that camp, in that tent that you were in?
All of them loyal. They're guarding a significant treasure in there, but I don't even know what's in there myself. Cases have remained locked.
What's the treasure?
Like I said, I don't know. The cases have remained locked. Are you going to ask me next what's in case number 7? Because I'll tell you, I don't know. The cases have
great.
remained locked.
Oh, awesome.
Question for you. After you left Nexus, where did you go?
Traveling.
Checks out.
It's not technically untrue.
No.
Maybe this isn't going to work out. And he turns and starts walking towards the tree line.
Forgive me, I'm a bit cagey.
Here's the thing. Right now, your life is in my hands. You might be one of the chosen of the unconquered sun, but you still have nothing on me. And it looks like my life is in yours, because you could turn around and reveal who I am at any moment. That means that we're going to have a certain amount of trust, or we're both going to die. What's your choice, Bellio?
Listen, Azure, I said it rhymes with Bellio. I know that you know what my name is. You know what my name is. Let's just, it rhymes with Bellio. But come on.
Do you have any friends?
No! Well, you know what? I have you. How does that sound?
Let's get out of here. Nix.
It's unclear.
Yeah.
You said number 5?
Yes.
Intimacies towards.
Inside number 5 is 3 jars of fire dust.
Ooh, more fire dust.
These jars are much larger than the one that
Oh boy.
Five Paz was carrying. And when I say much larger, I mean that he had a jar that was about this big. These are 3 jars that are about this big.
Oh
His
my
jar was about this big.
god.
Yeah. It's a lot. I don't think you know how much that's necessarily worth, but it's a lot.
Bureaucracy?
I'd like to find out exactly how much it's worth. No.
You have bureaucracy charms? Because you could find out.
It's true.
I know it's a Jork could have
It's like
figured it
a
out in a
1 liter
second.
jar, essentially.
Like a peanut butter jar. Like a 1
1 liter.
kilogram peanut butter jar.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. I would like to move on to number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Number 8. Number 8. You are successfully driving everybody out. Unless I
That's it.
otherwise.
Yeah.
From the two of you.
No,
You're leaving with Azure?
No. Where is Azure going? I
He
want to go
said,
back
let's
to.
get the hell out of here.
Well, I want to go back and help next.
Why do you
Luke.
want to go back?
I like money. A lot.
It's not worth it. They're going to remember that there's something worth guarding there, and they'll all be back. I can't take them on.
Yeah, I really like money though. So why don't you meet me on the road to Port Calen and we can talk some more? Azure.
He just turns and he starts muttering as he walks towards the trees.
I don't trust you. Oh, shit.
Next.
Number 8.
In number 8, you find. Let me open it up.
I really hope one of them's just like a skeleton. Do you know what I mean? Just like a dead body. You're like, God.
But not one that will tell you about your past life.
I pocket it. You never
mean,
know.
Does it have gold?
Yes.
Nice.
I mean, I don't necessarily know where Nyx is, admittedly. So
I think you had a pretty solid idea where I was because you were helping clear people away from that tent.
right,
Yeah.
right.
But like,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for your assistance. Not forcing me to fight off
No,
5
thank you for
dragon.
reminding me why I knew where you were.
Oh, no
Inside
problem.
this case, straw and a single scroll. The whole case just contains one scroll. This scroll is almost as fragile as the one that you destroyed in that tomb.
Oh, yeah. I have a great track record with scrolls.
But not that fragile. You'll have to be very careful to hold on to it if you choose to take it.
I do.
That's 1 minute down. Steal or no steal? Because I'm going to roll this die if you say that you're going to stay. Mm-hmm. If it comes up a certain number or higher, then we're going to come back.
I just don't have enough motes to stealthily
You can
pick the lock again.
if you run out of personal, you can use peripheral. Right, like you can split your pool.
Remember that
you're
if you
out.
spend
1.
And 4.
if
Right?
you
So
spend
do-
extra,
Perfect.
you can mute that, right?
Yes, but I'm not doing that.
You don't want to run out.
All right, I'm gonna open one more.
Steal or no steal?
I want to see what's inside chest number 1.
Steal or no? Okay.
Better hope. 3. Looks like pushing your luck has helped you this time.
Yay!
Inside, well, first of all, you opened 3.
Oh, chest number 1.
Oh, number 1. Sorry, I heard 3. Did somebody say 3?
You said
You
3
said
when you
3.
rolled
I
it.
I could have sworn I heard a voice.
I've been running games for 20 years. Let's
Who
go.
just spoke?
Inside chest number 1. Oh, shit. Inside chest number 1, there is it's a vial. It's about this. It's a cylinder. About the size of my forearm.
Okay.
Let's say, right? And inside there is it's a liquid, but it's the strangest liquid that you've seen. It shifts and moves, but it reflects light almost like metal, almost. It's silvery in color, almost.
Almost looks like mercury.
Yeah, a little bit. Not quite as quick. It's a little thicker than that.
Quite viscous.
It's a bit more viscous than that. You can see that the vial itself, though, when you pick it up, it feels almost warm. I've just reduced the target number by 1, which means that if I roll it,
No,
Nyx,
I'm not.
Steal or no steal?
No steal. I can't do it anymore without my cast mark glowing. So
Pellio,
that's it.
You are.
Come on, River Jade, play this game.
As you get to the outside of the
There'd be
tent,
no steal.
you have to decide what you're doing with the 4 chests that you opened. As a reminder, there is a talent of jade. White jade, for what it's worth. White jade. You have a scroll, which is very delicate.
A delicate scroll.
Yikes.
You have a really large cylinder filled with this liquid blorp.
Blorp, blorp, yep.
Moving around.
Ah, yes.
What was the last one that you opened?
Fire
3
dust.
jars of
3
fire
jars
dust.
of fire dust, right.
Great. Well, I want to start.
But that was 5, right?
That was number 5.
It was number
Yeah.
5.
I want to start strapping the cylinder and the cylinder to my back. I want to open 1 jar of fire dust and start sprinkling it around.
Oh my god!
Okay, so cylinder on your back, you're sprinkling the fire dust. That's going to count as one of these.
Oh no!
That's fair.
What if I have help?
Are you taking
Has the
somebody
help
else's?
arrived?
But yeah, it's still going to, I mean, like, you have to even communicate what you want to do. It's 20 seconds.
Drill the fire dust everywhere. Grab this stuff. Let's go.
All right, so I grab the Glorpy jar, and oh, you've got the Glorpy jar in your
I got
back.
the Glorpy jar.
All right, I dig in and I grab that talent, and as I touch it, I just like,
This is more money.
yeah.
This is more money than you've ever held at one time in your
just like-
entire life.
and I'm.
It's more money
The
than you've ever
Exalted.
made
Yeah.
in
Again.
your entire life.
All over the tent.
I've exalted all over myself. Oh.
What about the scroll? Who has the scroll?
I will carry the scroll in one arm
Okay.
and 1 jar of fire dust.
I
in
grabbed the
other.
3rd jar of fire dust with. So I've got the jade under my
I feel like
like.
you should probably wrap it in something. Just carrying jade.
Fire dust.
Okay.
And
So you sprinkled the fire dust.
Yep.
right, and I'm.
So 1 jar of fire dust, scroll, talent. You have the vial on your back, and sorry, you have the scroll. You have the talent and the 1 jar of fire dust.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have
Fire dust, scroll, cylinder.
okay, but you're sprinkling all of this around the tent.
So the other jar we're totally emptying around the tent.
All right. What do you do now?
Wow.
Back
Steal
out.
or no steal?
Come on. I know. But
I want it
I
all.
know you two. Tell you. Come on.
Fine.
Scuttle.
We get out. We get out.
Backward
Back
scuttle.
No steal.
No steal?
No steal.
Treasures that are about to go up in smoke.
Are you just hoping that the tent, the next door tent, will eventually ignite that, or you?
No. I'm just waiting till I get far enough away.
Okay, what are you doing?
Lighting my little tinderbox.
That's a huge amount
Okay.
of fire dust.
So much.
And I want to
Dude.
throw it.
But let's. Wait, Nyx, can I
All right,
leave the
I-
tent first? Can I leave the tent first?
Yeah, didn't we leave the tent? I'm not.
Oh, we've left the tent.
Yeah, we left
okay,
the tent.
Okay.
All right, I have a question.
Yeah.
For me?
Do you look back at explosions?
No.
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 I'm definitely looking back from my horse.
Yeah, we both hear a
Is it
massive
possible we
explosion.
found sunglasses somewhere? In
Yeah. Yeah, I take out my pipe. I'm just.
So you know how when you exalt, or when you go into an iconic bonfire, there's a pillar of light that just extends from you? So there's a pillar of light now, but instead of being where Nyx or where Pellio is, it's this tent. And it lasts for about half a second, but anybody who's looking back is going to have to roll their wits.
Oh,
Straight up.
Oh, good for
Yep.
us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
for sure. I would look at that.
I would definitely.
I'd be like,
D-bags.
hey, our friends are gonna die.
I got one.
Okay.
4 successes.
So you manage to
That's
shield your
possibly
eyes in enough time that it doesn't blind you.
Okay.
As the tent just goes up. And that's when you hear the rest of the serpent's sting. Oh. As you race off into the woods.
Double
I assume
time.
that you're going for Minute.
Yes.
You're going to recover your brother?
Yeah.
The,
Who is hopefully not getting trampled by these 600 people.
the true booty that we liberated from this camp.
Loot.
Yes.
Right? Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, there
I made my
Where's your head at, 5 pounds?
that demon dance just got.
Pellio, get your scarf. Wrap up the talent.
Yes.
Fine.
From rags to riches, man.
And as I wrap it up in my scarf, I lean down and I whisper to the talent and I kiss it. Nothing. I didn't do anything.
I love you, money. Did you say I love you, honey? No.
Definitely not.
No.
You're all mine.
That's not true.
Running alongside the wolf
That is a lie.
joins you at your horse at a certain point and just starts to lope beside you.
Cool. We're hightailing it out of here.
Oh, we're going?
We're leaving.
Did you get what you needed?
We did.
Yeah.
I saw a lot.
You did?
Yeah.
What did you see? I'm saying as I'm like going as fast.
I'll tell you when we're stopped.
Wonderful.
I don't think I have to kill you today.
That's great news.
What do you have there? And he starts reaching towards the scroll with like a groping hand.
No. You focus on your basket and your apples and getting better.
Are we near them now? Or like where?
It can be.
So I want to like as I'm going, be like, get on, like gesture to get into the wagon.
Are you like dumping him in the wagon?
Yeah, I want to get him into the wagon, get myself onto my own horse.
Where are we going?
We're going home. Well, you're going home. Did I say that out loud?
Won't they just come back for us?
Nah. They have their own problems to worry about.
No shit. Sorry, that's
Okay. And he just starts sleeping in the back of the.
Do you want a horse now, Pellio, or are you?
I'm on a horse, but I'm still just like staring at it as the horse trudges along. I'm just like,
So it's actually like this big.
oh,
It's a big slab.
right.
right.
I want to ride quite close to Pellio.
Honor among thieves.
Yeah.
Huh?
I've named him Billy.
Don't get too attached.
Shut up.
Shut up. I want to push him off the horse.
Billy, you're all mine. Forever.
Why is he talking to his scarf?
We stole things.
Let me ask you a question, all of you.
Put that back.
We're going to start with Pellio. Where do you want to go? If you could go anywhere right now.
I want to go to Nexus.
Nyx? Do you think Minute is proud of you?
Ooh. No.
River Jade? Do you think your parents would approve of what you've done?
No.
5 Paths Ascending. Do you think Still Light is still alive?
Yeah.
You can't have 1,000 people in one place without doing a certain amount of damage to the environment. You definitely can't do that if you set a lot of it to burn. The next person who comes by this way is going to see a very interesting sight indeed. Something happened here. Something major. Sinus goes home to lick its wounds. Port Kalen starts its march back home. Someone is on the road, watching, waiting. And someone is finding a second flower just before going to bed.
It's me. I've gone out to search
But the
for a
one
flower.
person who isn't with you, well, I'm not quite sure what she is. But Mala is nowhere to be seen.
Shit.
And I think we'll end the session here.
What a
What a merry-go-round.
Doozy.
ride.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You're exhausted. All you did was steal. No, I'm kidding.
Well, audience, it's going to be up to you. A lot of stuff happened. But the decision point of the game, the most essential moment, well, that's going to be voted on by you. Send your suggestions in now in the chat. In the meantime, let's pick apart what these folks may have learned. Let's start with Amir.
Pellio is fighting the urge to abandon everyone and take the money and just fucking, like, he's kind of so close to just being like, I'm just gonna pop to the loo and then just fucking leave. Like, he's kind of like, he wants to kind of just take the money for himself. He can't, it's like, you know?
It's a survival instinct, too.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. We'll
Yeah.
see what happens with that.
Yeah.
See what happens with that. How about you, Liz?
Nyx learned that she had a surprising ally in that camp. But like ships passing in the night, they encountered and then they were gone. Just like
Maybe.
that.
How about you, Jess?
So RJ is riding like a serious high right now of just like, yes, we did something good. And just is like very, very excited about that. And also her adrenaline's pumping like mad.
That's fair.
But yeah. Yeah.
Scott?
I was concerned for a second there because, like, I knew we had to take some really decisive action, and I was trying to be creative with the skills that I do have, right? I don't have, like I kind of mentioned, I don't have presence and strength and whatever. Like,
But I don't have all of the
I don't have
presents.
any money in the bank. But the scene with, I think what I learned today is that Five Paths is still not at all drifted far away from his memories of Still Light, because Still Light is still teaching him, and that's like still defining in his life. I downgraded the intimacy to major, and I might put it back.
Okay. Well, that's
That's
an
what I
interesting thing to check. One thing that I will point out is that there was a special achievement earned this session. And the name of this achievement
Okay. Not me, but I just
Is-
have an idea.
DIY,
Okay.
the first character to repair or craft something significant instead of or better than River Jade
Wow.
goes
No, I'm kidding.
to 5 pounds.
Yay!
Thank you. I was hoping for a cool guys don't look at explosions, John.
No, but that means that the set of achievements of outdoing your fellow players has been earned. But it's time for the decision point. Your options are cool thieves don't look at explosions,
Yeah.
burn the camp, save the innocents, River Jade and Five Paths do good while doing bad,
Nice.
or spy versus spy, a spy calls a spy's accomplice a spy.
Dear God.
So that's vote 0, 1, or 2 now. So for the record, that was the first character to outact or outlie Pellio has not been earned yet. So that's the one that hasn't been earned.
Oh,
But I'm
you're
going to
revealing
I'm
it.
revealing it because there's been one for the three of others. That one's called Pellio the Third.
I knew
By
it was outact.
So it's outact or outlie Pellio.
Looking to you, bud.
I got it.
The first character to repair something significant instead of or better than River Jade was DIY. The first character to out-stealth Nyx was... And that was River Jade who did that. And the first character to out-lore Five Paths Ascending, the Brainiac, was also River Jade. So,
That side of the table's
Can I-
doing really well.
Shame if someone
They
were to...
underestimate us.
it's
What-
interesting that you guys decided to do good. It's not that I thought that you guys, like I expected you to do evil, but there were specific risks in place, and 2 of you decided to take risks for the good of others, and 2 of you decided to take risks for the good of self.
No, I see what's happening over there.
These people need to be fed. I procured money so that we could buy supplies on the road.
And I carried money.
But the interesting thing is that we have to see what you will do with all of this. So it's not so at the moment it appears this way.
Yeah.
But Liz is correct. We don't necessarily know if that's how it's going to go down.
Oh, and vice versa too, right? Like I was thinking about the idea of, why do people do good? Is it truly just for the selflessness of it, or is it for power, or is it for status, right? Like,
I think you do good because it wins you the decision point. Save the innocents, River Jade and Five Paths do good while doing bad. Has won the vote.
right there.
There was a lot of attempts to make sure that Nyx had the opportunity to steal her way into the tent. There were also a bunch to try to make sure that people could actually get everyone out. So today it's 5 experience, 2 solar, except for Sky.
Yay!
Picks up 3.
My man.
Robert Wall says, someone tell Nyx that there's no way to actually spend a physical talent of Jade outside of major metropolis. It's like if there was a $10 million bill, nobody has enough change in the register. Well, you can divide it. You can break up the talent if you're good enough. But
If only someone had a hammer.
so
and
now
tons
the
of
chat's
slime.
calling for a side trip to Nexus. But yeah, so I've given you a lot of money, but I should also point out that that money is stamped with a serial number. Might be easy to spend, might not. It all depends
For
on
the
how you
right
look at
for the
it.
right object, right? For the right price. As opposed to like, hey man, you have change for this? Like, you could trade it for something of weird value. I don't know. You can talk about it.
Talk some fences.
We have to thank Real Brick Wall once again.
Oh.
There's been a ton in that sheet, and just because I couldn't find that one name, now he's beating himself up over it. You don't have to.
No. Real it's fine.
If you ever want to find out exactly what happened in any of these sessions, that's where you can find it. There's a Google Doc. The easiest way to find that Google Doc is by joining the Discord server for Beanduck itself. It's a pinned post in there. You can discuss Full Party. You can discuss a spoiler channel of Full Party. We had some yelling about merits in the channel today. And when memes get posted, they get posted in there. So it's definitely worth a look. You can go and have a look in there. Apparently, there's also a wiki on the way. So that's a cool thing to look forward to. Elizabeth, speaking of cool things to look forward to, as I understand it, we might have some depth of field tomorrow?
We sure do. With Jess Solomon, who is a crazy up and coming comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's great.
Yeah, we're very excited to have her. And then on Wednesday we have Cosplay Cave. Yes.
Those shows can be found right here. So if you haven't clicked that follow button, you can. You can also subscribe, get access to the cool emotes that are available right there for anybody who's on Beanduck. And you can find us, you can find all of us on Twitter, surprisingly. I mean, some of us post more often than others, but we're there. You'll be able to find that information down below.
We don't need anybody.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to you guys.
Yo.
And hey, man, that's a lot of people who you're starting to pick up, drag around. I'm curious to see where it's going to go.
Cult narrate?
You are Patreus.
Yeah, you are.
Control is currently like jubilantly throwing hands up right now. Special thanks to our crew for making this stream possible.
Yay.
If you want any information about Beanduck, you can always go to beanduck.com. Thanks to the four of you.
Thank you.
Back to you.
See you next time. You should have looked at explosions. I mean, like, you always have to look. 'Cause, like,
No.
what happens if something is like rocketing towards you in the back of the head?
Then it'll hit the vial full of a mysterious substance on my back. It's fine.
But then, like, what? The mysterious substance just seeps into your skin.
Yeah.
You know, you just.
She's imbued with the power
Maybe I'll
of
become
liquid
Captain
silver.
Marvel.
I'm into it. Yeah, I have
We
no
don't
issue with
know.
this. What's the issue?
I mean, of
Don't
course.
know.
She becomes a silver surfer.